What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening, I guess. 6:30. Good evening. Um, Let me pull up the chat. I'll wait for more to come in. So decided to go live today. So I was gonna do it yesterday, actually, but I didn't get a chance to. I mean, actually, I was gonna do it earlier today, but I had to work. Um, Vacation was decent. It was good. Vacation was good, but back to reality, so to say. Click clack. Vacation was good though. I had a lot of fun. Um, I did for the first time. I did like a back-to-back vacation. So the first one was Marquita's birthday. Went to New Orleans, and then the very next weekend, we stayed for a week at Orlando. So I'll be home for a while. My tank, my tank. I want to say it took a little hit. Um, because I don't have everything like installed and ready to go. But when I got home that Friday, um, I did a water change. I did like a 20-gallon water change, which was the first water change in the tank. Cleaned the tank. Have an issue with the flow, so um, the flow was like blowing the sand around. So I changed the flow. I got a basically on um, short post waves. Yeah, short post waves, so that doesn't blow the sand a lot. And I'll show you I was in the box soon. So I changed that up and added some sand, and then I added some carbon to the tank. So the tank is kind of getting back to its glory almost. Well, the best looking, best looking I think it's been. Let's see if I can find my filter. So as you can see, I didn't jump in the fish from. It's kind of blue. The lighting is not good in here. So let's see if I can add this. I can show you how the tank real quick. If y'all want to see the tank, let me know. I can add the filter. I'll just show you like a sneak peek, I guess, at the tank. I want to see it. Oh, man. That's orange. That is orange. Okay. Light is not good. Um, what's up, Tom? The trip was awesome. Okay, so see if I can show the tank without me being in the picture. That's the tank. Um, I got some nice pieces from TRSC. I got 5 frags. Um, I'll do like I said, a better video of the tank so you can see close up, but it's a reflection and stuff is everywhere. Anyway, enough of the tank. Let's talk about the tank. I'm gonna show you guys. Uh, I did a lot of mountain corals and I did a little aquascaping. Basically, um, I moved some rocks around. The main structure, of course, is not going nowhere, but some of the accent rocks I moved around. Hey, Tom, I'm actually looking to get that aqua char. I want to see how that does. I know you talked about it, and I've been looking it up, but I was thinking if I get the small, which is $20, I wonder if that'll give me 4 cups of that stuff. Will 4 cups, will that small package be 4 cups worth? Because that's what I would need for 150 gallons. So yeah, I want to learn more about that aqua char stuff. Right now, I just put some activated carbon in the tank. Some of the Red Sea Reef Respect. That's what I use. That's what they had. I used that when we doing the traveling the East Coast. Oh yeah, you remember that click clack? I spoke about that on the live stream, right? Trying to do New York with and a couple other guys. Um, but yeah, right now I don't know. I'm not sure right now. Yeah, Tom. If y'all want to join the chat, man, come on in here, Tom, and click clack and whoever else want to come in. That's the link right there. If y'all want to join real quick. Also, I want to say for Dave's Nano Tanks, I know I can say I'm a little late. When I found out the news, I posted some on my Instagram. But just when you do a live stream, you start thinking about Dave a little bit. Dave Nano Tanks passed away on Saturday, and I want to send my condolences to his family. I believe he has a daughter. But anyway, to the whole Limbo family, send my condolences from DC. Yeah, if you guys are watching, I want you guys to know that Dave was an awesome man. For what I know, as Dave Nano's tank, we always have fun when we would meet up at the Reef Palooza. Did he come to? I don't know if he came to Lancaster, but I met in person. I met him twice at Reef Palooza and hung out, had a good time. I was looking at some of my old videos, and he was in it, so I posted a little clip on my Instagram of his LFS. So again, I want to send my condolences to Dave Limbo's family, the whole Limbo family. We know him as Dave's Nano Tank. He's always gonna be Dave's Nano Tanks. And one thing about what's good about YouTube, his videos are still here. We could go back and look at it and learn from him, or just to reminisce. So I wanted to say that to his family. Gas. Oh, you on 16th Street? You in a high area, Tom? You in the high price area? Hey, what's up, K Town? Yeah. So my plan is, I was talking about this in my Reef Squad group on Instagram, that I'm gonna do weekly installs for my tank. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done. This week was going to be installing the UV sterilizer. So with the UV sterilizer, it's not going to be a permanent mount right now. But what I'm going to do is just like mount it right in front of my sump, pump in water, and pump it out with a slow pump. I hope that get rid of some of the yellow tint in my water. When I did a water change, it's real yellow and dirty. I'm hoping that the UV sterilizer really do a good job on that, and clearing it up. Anything that's floating around in there as far as like disease or something like the ick parasite. I'm hoping the UV helped me out, because I had the UV for a while and never installed it, so it's a good time to install it, I think. So that's for this week's docket. Next week, I'm looking to get the calcium reactor online and running. I spoke to Roberts. That's the name of the place. Roberts something. That's the place where you get your CO2 at. I have to take my tank in there because I bought a CO2 tank. And what they usually do is swap out, like all the other places swap out. But mine's nice and shiny. I don't want that old looking UV that CO2 canister. So I called them, asked them, can they fill it? They said yes, but they have to inspect it, all that, all that stuff. So I got to drop it off. I'm gonna drop it off tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I can get that back by Friday. They said 2 to 3 days, so hopefully I can get it back on Friday or at the latest Monday because they close on the weekends. Um, so next week will be um, setting up the UV sterilizer. If I have to bite the bullet and they have to swap it out, I'll just have to do that, which I don't want to, but I'm hoping that they can refill it. I can become friends with them. I got a 10-pound CO2, so it should last me. People that I've talked to say that it'll last me like a year and a half. So we're looking forward to running the calcium reactor, see how that does. I have everything. I have the carbon doser. I have the Kimura pump, the peristaltic pump. And that's that. And then we got the debt, which I might combine in this week also. I'll be installing the Apex. I might be installing that first because right now I don't have an ATO on my tank. I've been manually topping off, which been really, because I think the highest it rose up to was like 0.28. For the most part, I just top it off. It's been steady at 2.6, 2.7. I want to keep my salinity around a 2.5, 2.6 area for that. I also have, I got the heater inside the tank. I'm going to take that out and install the 2 heaters in the sump. So I got a lot of installs, wire management. It's a lot to do. Actually, I got to finish the plumbing. Like, I didn't glue the emergency overflow, but I didn't need that. If I didn't think I needed to glue it, but somehow water has creeped into that line and it's dripping under my stand. So that shouldn't take me long. Yeah, for the ATO, for me, Tom, I want to get the Tunzi, but I'm gonna give this ATK one last shot. I'm not gonna run the full ATK. I'm just gonna run the pump and the optical eye through my Apex. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if I'm not happy with that, I'll be definitely getting a Tunzi. I'm strapped, man, for cash. Like these vacations, these buys. Like I'm just like that $200 is real tight right now. But I think probably I'll end up getting that Tunzi if the optical eye doesn't do me justice. Like I want that to be my last resort. Run the photo if you're gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I don't know, man. I hate to buy, like I bought the ATK. I felt like it's a waste. You just sitting there. Shit. I bought that last year sometime too. Then they come out with a V2 of it. The people was having problems. Like I said, most likely I'm gonna end up going with the Tunzi. I got the Tunzi Nano on the school tank, and that joint works great. I wonder if the Tunzi Nano can go on a big tank. I could save $100, but I don't know. If I do that, I might run the Tunzi Nano. Because the Tunzi Nano is only $99. Then I can use my ATK as a backup to the Apex if the Tunzi so happen. Yeah, I might do that. My Apex said mine wasn't working because it needed to be updated. That's bull because I was running a standalone still. You got the V2 and stuff. Yeah, I'm not buying it though, man. Like, I don't. That's my whole point. Like I don't want to buy another one. But I really like the Tunzi. The Tunzi works good. Very accurate, And Tunzi stuff just lasts longer. That's
I
what
thought
we.
I thought I heard the word apex, man. I was immediately drawn to the stream when somebody said apex. You said apex. Who said apex?
I said Apex. Oh,
Oh, I said I heard. I know I heard apex.
hey, oh. So this is my plan, man. I wanna because I'm done with like vacations and travel and stuff.
Hmm.
I want to do a week by week install. So this week was like by the end of this week, I want to get the UV sterilizer in and installed. Next week, I want to get the calcium reactor. So I'm gonna need your help.
So what about the ozone, DC?
I want to do the ozone also.
Oh,
When I got that ozone from you, was is that everything I needed?
yes, DC.
Okay, so I still
Send
have the stuff in the box. I haven't. I'm scared of the ozone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like a little. Um,
you have the new apex, right?
yes,
You have a you have the ozone. You have the ORP probe.
yes,
All right. You have the Vertex Omega 180i.
yes.
All right. So the thing I like about your setup versus the setup I had when I got rid of the ozone is the skimmer I was using didn't pull in air. I had to use an air pump and push air through it. Your skimmer, all you have to do is hook up the ozone to it. It'll pull in air, all the air that it needs.
Okay,
It'll pull in the ozone. All you need to do is turn the ozone on and
got
it'll pull in air. I wouldn't because an ozone for me in my instance, I don't know about anyone else, but usually when I put a new ORP probe into a new tank, it takes a few weeks before it kind of settles to where it should be. So I wouldn't necessarily put ozone on a newish, like a few weeks old tank. I don't know how long your tank's been up.
my tank's been up. I want to say since April, like mid-April.
All right, so you're fine then.
Yeah, yeah, it's going into July. Yeah, so my tank's been running for like 2.5 months with no sump. Then I finally got the sump on. So the sump was been running for about a month and a half now. So yeah, but yeah, that's the plan, man. I have a lot of things to install on this tank, and I'm so my LFSO. I don't know if you looked at my Instagram. My LFS has the Trident and stuff, which is sitting behind the counter. So what
So
happened?
so you bought it.
Yes and no.
Wait. That's that nervous DC laugh.
Yeah, yes and no. So I was up there just to get sand and carpet, man. Um, I was sitting there like, and I just so happened to look behind the counter and there's a Trident there. So I was like, I asked my buddy that works there, I said, who Trident is that? He said, man, this thing been sitting here for about 2, 3 weeks. The guy pre-ordered it, he put a deposit on it, never came and picked it up. And so I was like, oh man. I said, I was like, call Steve. And so he was like, I'm gonna text him, see if he'll sell it to you. So first he said no. Then he texted back, said, um, give him 700 cash. So I was like, well, I don't have, it was Sunday evening sometime. So I was like, well, I don't, I can't go to the ATM, the banks are closed. I didn't have that cash on me. So I was like, I'll come back tomorrow, which was yesterday. So I thought about it. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna hold off. And I thought about it today. And what I want, like, I want it, but I don't. I'm not. So he's holding it for me, basically.
All right, so DC, did you buy it or not? Because you're telling a long story, but
I'm him.
tell
I'm him and it hard.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
So tomorrow you would know if I bought it or not. Now I see West Coast just jumped in here, so I feel like all the pressure's on me to buy this. Tried it, right? Like I said, the guy I've been going to this one LFS for, man, over 10 years. So pretty well, they know me up there. So he was like, it's yours. So I was like, oh man, I thought about, think about my finances. Like I could definitely get it. But like I said, I'm little. If I have it, I want to have the calcium reactor hooked up and ready to go. That's my only thing of getting it right now. And the thing about the Trident is you don't know when it's coming. Like it could be to the end of the year to that thing. It's like it's gonna stop because a lot of people saying like they only get one. Like the LFS only get one Trident, and it'd be like once a month. So I don't know if I could.
So, so you got it. So you're gonna get it because it
Yeah,
sounds like you're gonna get it. All
yeah.
right, man. More power to you, man.
Well,
I'm
West
looking
Coast
at.
told listen, my Reef sensei on the West Coast told me that he said you'll love it, go get it. He enabled me. So what's funny is Marquita just got on Instagram and she saw that post that I put on about the Trident. She's like, "What did you buy?" I said, "I didn't buy nothing." She's like, I saw the people saying you gonna love it, DC. Congrats." I said, "Well, I was in there and I said he sold it to me, but I said you're holding it for me." So
Uh,
I didn't tell her. I kind of lied to her. So she's not watching
uh,
my YouTube stream. So
uh,
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get it tomorrow, and then we could do another live stream talk about it.
you becoming the new me, DC. You just having all the equipment, you testing everything, you just going all out.
What's up, TJ?
What's up, home? What's good?
You saw that Trident?
Man, I saw that thing sitting behind. I almost jumped behind the register, man.
Yeah. So did he tell you know that it was for somebody?
I ain't even asked. I just knew
Okay.
I ain't want to spend the money.
I know, right?
Yeah,
It,
I'm tired of spending money, man.
you and me both, man. And this is like, you're doing it for the long haul, but it's like the right now part that's
Yeah.
like hitting you. You know what I'm saying? And like I know I need like, and I think the worst thing I did was show her worldwide course because when she saw that 500 display tank, that long, man, her eyes, I never seen her look at a tank like that. Like she was like, oh my God, like she is like how I feel all the time going into LFS. And she was just like, this is so beautiful. Like she liked the whole aquascape, the color, the shapes. I mean, she was just going crazy. She was like, is your tank gonna look like that? I said, baby, with a lot of money, yes. I said, yes. I said, all that stuff that we bought, the calcium reactor and the light and all that stuff. I said, that's gonna help me get my tank to this level right here.
Man, I've been spending so much money, man. I gotta hire frags come through the back door now, man.
Oh man.
She's like, oh,
Listen,
you bought something else, huh? I was like, yeah. They
yeah.
had to sell.
See, my wife only gets mad when I don't bring home a torch, and these torches out here are like crazy prices, man. Crazy, crazy prices. I need my wife's been bugging me to get some more torches, but when I go into the stores, they either don't have them or they're asking like $100 a head.
Man. So she really liked that torch call, huh?
Yeah, well, Euphilia in general.
Have she been to Worldwide Course?
Yeah, we went to Orlando last year.
Oh, so she hooked, huh?
Yeah, we bought a lot of stuff at Worldwide Corals. Hey, I'm the one that's on the budget, man. She's not on a budget. Yeah, we bought a lot of stuff at World. I told you we bought stuff at Worldwide, left it there for them to ship it home, and they held on to it for another couple days um, while I won some eBay auctions, and then I emailed them and told them to combine everything. So I ended up getting like a really good order from Worldwide.
Yeah, but what's up? What's up, Jeremy?
What's going on, Warren?
Man, nothing much.
Hmm.
So
Just getting home.
yeah, so like you must have felt confident because I'll be the first to admit like when it comes to SPS, I'm like, okay, low and slow. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give myself the best opportunity for them to grow out, So I've been listening to West Coast, just following his, advice and stuff like that. And like I said, that's why I went all in with the calcium reactor, the carbon dose, all that kind of stuff. So it's
I've
like,
had I've had good success with my tank. My issues started when I started experimenting and started doing all these different methods. When I had a Zeolvit tank, man, I think that's the best tank I ever had. And then
so why did you keep doing Zeolvit?
I stopped. No, I didn't want to do Zeolvit. It was, to me, it was a lot, and then I started traveling, and it was, my wife didn't want to do these whole blue bottles every other day and every day, and she didn't want to do it. And at the time, I thought I couldn't put a lot of the stuff on dosing pumps. So it was too much to. It was a lot for her to keep up. She didn't want to keep up with it. But I think if I was doing Zeovid today, I'm not, but I think it's a lot easier because I've learned. I still visit the Zeovid forums every once in a while. I still get notified when old threads I've been a part of get updated, but it's a lot easier now. There's an automatic reactor, so you don't have to pump the reactor every day. Some of the stuff you can put it on dosing pumps. So I think Zeovid, it still requires probably more work than the average method, than the regular method, but I think there's ways now to automate a lot of parts of Zeovid. But would I go back? I don't think so.
I see a lot of people, like every time I look on Facebook or like Instagram, a lot of people, that Aquaforce looking tank, a lot of people on Aquaforce, their method, and man, that tanks look so good, man. Like every tank that I see, it almost look like a scam almost, It's like
Yeah,
every
that's
Aquaforce tank. Am I the only one? Like every Aquaforce tank I see looks bomb.
Yeah, look nice. They use that component 1, 2, and 3. That's,
Okay.
yeah, most people using that. And they say that stuff is nice.
Yeah, I actually use the salt. That's the salt that my LFS use, and I go get their water, and that's what they use.
I think Phil Reef Keeper, he's using the calcium reactor with the component 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's some fire sauce right there.
You said the salt?
Sauce. That's some fire
The
sauce.
sauce. That sauce.
fire sauce.
Yeah. Well, it ain't a secret. and it shouldn't be, so like I'm hoping that we all can get successful tanks where we could trade with each other, man.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right? We all grow out these frags. It's cores that I don't have, that you might have, or you might have, Tom, or you, Jeremy, and we could just send it to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I got all the Xenia you need, man.
Somebody send me an OG bounce, man.
I know, right?
I think I've started my bounce collection.
My buddy got a bounce, and his is like on his last leg, and he like, look, man, come and get it. It's just one bounce, big bubble, and he said he can't figure out how to bring it back. And I was like, man, I feel bad if I get that bounce mushroom and it die, man.
Yeah, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It might need that change of tank.
Yeah.
Are they like that hard to keep or something? Or
Nah, but what he do, he do real big water changes. He don't test at all. And I try to tell him, you might want to start testing, man.
He sounds like me, Tom. Like I have, and it's funny because a couple of live streams ago, me and Tristan was talking about how we put all the stuff and we just like become these hoarders, right? And I had every attention to us. Like my heart was in the right place, but I just hate testing. Like that's the one part of the hobby I did not enjoy. But I know that's like one of the most critical parts is testing. So I'm so glad Trident came out, and that's what was leaning me towards getting it. Like well, my mind is made up. I'm gonna get it tomorrow, but I gotta hook up the Apex. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do everything. So,
yeah.
just hate testing, man. I hate all the bottles shaking it up
You know, I
like the
find it.
risky joint. Like you gotta shake it and then keep dripping. Like I don't like that.
I got to test on. Everybody got to be out the house. And that's my first rule. Everybody got to be out. Kids got to kids got to be gone. My little 3-year-old got to be gone. You know,
Yeah.
he'll come and knock the bottle over. Then
Oh man.
I like the house quiet. I go ahead, have my little drink, get my little test bottles out. I don't test much. My 60-gallon tank, I don't test that tank at all.
Mm.
The one that got all that coralline algae growing on the glass that I posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
That tank is just on. It's just 2 part, and I just let it do what it do.
Yeah.
I don't.
So when it comes to testing, um, I know like that's why I like the whole Trident thing because it tests the big three. And then if you need like a more detailed one, you could always send in you can always send like a what is it called, the ICP um
Yeah.
test or whatever. But really like for if I had to test, only thing I want to test is like nitrates and maybe phosphates.
Man, if that Triton had a phosphate test kit, I would have been got it.
Hmm.
I would have got it.
Phosphate is dealing with algae, right? Basically.
Yeah, little both nitrate and phosphate, but I never had a nitrate issue, never had a phosphate issue either. But I test phosphate way more than nitrate.
Yeah, I know the main one is alkalinity, right? That's
Right.
the one that you should always check. Um,
Yeah.
but like I said, I don't mind. Like I'll pay. You know what I'm saying? For peace of mind, you pay for peace of mind, man. It's
Yeah.
like something automatic, like ATL. If you know you need an ATL without, do you want to manually dose? I mean, top off, or would you rather pay for the ATL? I think it tests in the same way. And timers, you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't run my T5 because I don't have it on timer yet, and I don't feel like waking up, cutting the light on, cutting it off. Like it's
Yeah.
these things that has to be automatic to enjoy the hobby, in my opinion.
I hook mine up to my Apex, and I just manually turn it on where I'm at, 12 to 5, and I just
Mm.
turn it on through my phone and turn it off. Matter of fact, I need to turn it off now. It's almost 7 o'clock.
On the for your T5s.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook those two up to the Apex. I plan on doing the Apex. I might do that first, then do the calcium reactor. That way I can
Yeah, I definitely do that first.
yeah. Because right now I just got the power strip, and the Radions, that don't need to be on the Apex. Neither
Yeah.
does the MP40s or the Vectra. So that's my only automatic, my only automation right now is the Ecotech stuff. But
You running the heater? I'm not even running the heater right now.
I don't need to. Like
Mm-mm.
it don't get that, it don't get that cold up in here. So I got two heaters, but yeah, I'm just going. I mean, I'm gonna hook it up just because, but it won't. I don't think it's gonna be kicking on no time soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it get cold in DC, so when I do need that, I want to have everything stable. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Y'all got furnaces in them units you at, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I've been over there one time. They had a few issues over there.
What with the gas?
Yeah, the lady furnace putting out some serious CO.
Oh yeah,
They got right in them little closets and right with the water heater at. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
was at the back. I forgot what street that was. The back building, the back section of the building.
yeah. That's on like well, it's a couple of properties around here, but mainly that's probably on the M Street. We between M and L.
It's a
Um,
big
off.
red church.
Yeah, that's off of M Street.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's my plans, man. Well, how'd your tank come along though, Tom?
That tank is doing good, man.
Yeah.
I put my first acro and I got it sitting in the sand bed right now.
Okay.
So I had to crank my lights up to about 40% just so it could get about 150 par down there. But I think I'm gonna turn my lights back down, and then I'm gonna move that acro up.
Okay.
I'm starting to get a little algae issue now.
Yeah,
So
man.
turn them lights down. I don't like no green rock, man.
But don't they say you got to go through that stage, like the ugly stage?
Yeah, it went through the diatom. It went through the diatom phase quick.
Yeah.
But as soon as I changed my light schedule and put them greens in it with those T5s,
Mm-hmm.
man, my daggone rock look like a salad a little bit, man.
Yeah, man. And then it's white too, so it's looking all crazy. I was telling, cause I was telling my kid she don't like that, like the algae look on the rocks. I was like, that's gonna go away eventually. I said, but man, I said, remember when we was in worldwide corals, you didn't even see the rock. All you saw was coral. Like you saw straight, like you didn't see no coral line, like you just seen straight coral. I said,
Everything, yeah.
that's the goal. I was like, the aquascape is supposed to, that's the structure, but we want to cover that with coral. So
Man, I thought about making my whole tank a Zoa tank yesterday, man. Seriously.
for real,
Like get all high end Zoas and just plant them all around and just let everything just grow out. Yep.
you talking my language now.
I'm serious, man.
After I see, like I'm in love with SPS now. I love my Zoas, don't get me wrong. Like I will always collect Zoas. But they would be more like filling piece. Like what I saw at WWC was they had like Zoas growing with SPS.
Yeah.
I thought
And
that
on,
was,
on on the bare bottom too, right?
yeah, I was like, man, I never see, like I never thought about that because they kind of teach you, like everybody teach you put the sticks up, the LPS in the middle or to low, and the Zoas salties on the bottom. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, they kind of mixed all that in. Like they had Zoas up top with the SPS, and I was like, okay. I said, I'm just gonna go crazy with it.
Yep. Man, they could take the same light as
Yeah,
SPS. That's great.
but they can't really take the same flow, right?
It now that depends on what SPS. I know them other chaoses, they could take a lot of light. And they could take a very low amount of light too.
Okay.
I got about 300 heads of other chaoses, man. I started with one polyp about a year ago.
What other chaos?
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite LPS, man. That joint just that metallic look to that red, man.
Yeah. And I tried fragging. I actually got sick a few weeks ago from fragging. You know,
You got
I
sick?
yeah, some of that juice got on my hand. I don't think I washed my hands and I ate. I was sick for about 8 days, man.
Damn.
Yeah, couldn't eat. I lost about 15 pounds.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, gloves next time, goggles, face shield.
Yeah, all
You
that,
know,
huh? I still don't know how to frag it. So, like, I know you're supposed to like razor blade it, cut it, but
yeah, yeah. Chip a little piece of the rock off when you do it.
okay.
Like try to just dig in a rock just a little bit so you get a little piece of the rock with it, and then you just glue it to a frag plug.
I'm gonna try that. I know people been asking about Zoas and stuff, and I like my future goal is to like sell Zoa packs. You know what I'm saying? I love collecting Zoas, like, cause they don't fight each other. You know what I'm saying? You could just grow, and they grow out. So I was like, man, I'm gonna do Zoa packs one day, but
You know,
that's no. I'm still a
all my zoas, all my zoas is growing good. I glued them onto a dead coral skeleton, and that's when they take off. Like I'm like almost like steroids, like a oyster shell or a dead coral that done died. If you glue it to that, man, they grow 3 or 4 times faster than gluing it to your live rock. And all mine are on a dead coral skeleton.
all your Zoas.
Yep, all of them. They don't grow on the rock.
Wow, it's interesting. So what are you dosing in your tank? Or what are you doing for your elements?
Yeah, I dose on my 70-gallon tank. I do the 2-part ESV,
Okay.
and I dose the trace elements the Red Sea, the 4 A, B, C, and D.
Right.
Once a week, I just dump a little bit of each. I don't even measure. I just dump a little bit of iodine, a little bit of with the potassium. I dump a little bit more potassium than the iodine. And that tank right there, man. In my nano tank, I use the Tropic Marine, all for Reef,
Mm-hmm.
and I got that on a doser.
And that's working good.
Yep, that keep my out calcium and magnesium and trace elements. It keeps everything. That's what I think growing out so good.
All for one.
Yep. I think it's called All for One or All for Reef.
All for Reef. Yeah. I seen that.
That's some good stuff right there, man. Serious.
Mm.
And then do my little 2-gallon water change every 2 weeks. I was doing 100% water changes on that tank. I got tired of buying salt.
Yeah, me both. Now, actually, like that part, I know people don't like doing water change. I actually like doing water changes.
Me too.
That kind of give me a chance to like vacuum the sand bed. I just like doing a water change. I feel like I really got something accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So I did a 20 when I got back from my vacation. I did a 20-gallon, and then I did a 5-gallon yesterday. And I just did the 5-gallon just to get like the detritus because I got a dead spot on the side of my tank. I got all that stuff about it, and I was like, tank was looking much better. And I usually do it towards like when the light's about to go off, my water change. That way in the morning, I stir everything up. So that way in the morning, everything is nice and clear. It's like, yeah, it feels, you know what I'm saying? That feels good, but.
You got filter sock on there?
So I got the automatic filter roll, but man, my motor hasn't been working. But I believe it's the controller, so I haven't really been using it. They're gonna send me another controller out. They send me a motor. It comes to find out it's the controller. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It's I think it got dipped into some water, and it works, but it doesn't. The motor part doesn't work. Like the float part works, but so. Yeah, I'm on a mission like to get them. I want to have the most crystal clear water in the game.
You got past me first, man.
No, right. Hello. Hey, hello, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm on the live stream. I was yeah. Okay, man. All right, bye. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, listen. I think my water gonna be too clear. Like I'm gonna try that aqua shot. I'm gonna hit you up on the DM. Try and get me to put the ozone on. I got the UV sterilizer about to go on there. Man, my water gonna be look like drinking water.
Everything will be right. You got a skimmer on there right now, right?
Nope, no skimmer right now. But when I do the ozone, I'm gonna put the skimmer on.
Oh, okay. Man, that's what's keeping my water. And I got that Red Sea, the biggest Red Sea skimmer.
You like that, John?
That thing's a beast, man.
Oh yeah, you got the 900?
Yeah.
Damn, that's that shit. Hold on real quick, yeah. Hello? My bad, yeah. What's up, King of Souls? What's up, McCall's Reef? Yeah, so I like the Red Sea joint because you know what sold me on the Red Sea one that I really like is that manual neck cleaner. I was like, man, I know that's gonna be helpful.
I ain't even use that. I ain't even touched that yet.
You didn't use it yet? So you just take the whole head off and clean it?
It got a drain tube on it, so I just drain it right to a bucket.
Okay.
Like last time I did a water change, I did a wet skim water change. I just raised the level of my sump all the way up, and Man, you just seen all that dirt, man. The whole 5-gallon bucket was brown.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that cleared that water up so nice, man. But yeah, I ain't used that net cleaner yet.
Yeah, I like that option. I think all skimmers gonna start doing that instead of like that motorized. You know what I'm saying? Where parts can break. You just go in there, just stick your hand, a couple turns. Yeah, you good to go.
I think it was like $550, man.
For the skimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got the Omega 180i, so I'm gonna use that because I'm gonna run ozone at night, like for like a couple hours. And I was talking to Devin, and actually sold it to me. So I want to see how that does with the water clarity, and just I want to try not to do water changes as often, like because it's a bigger tank. I want to put like some nice filtration on it because after I drop these 3 tangs in there, I'm gonna be done for fish.
What kind you gonna throw in there?
Purple, yellow, and blue hippo. So I'll have 4 total. I have the purple, the yellow, powder blue, and blue hippo.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm thinking about transferring my blue hippo and yellow tang over. I'm just scared. They've been in my my other tank, man, for so long, man. I think I had my blue hippo for about maybe 7 years old now.
No, man. Man, once the blue hippo do good, man, them things, man, they could last, man. And they go through all you know what I'm saying? They'll still bounce back.
Yeah, he never had it.
Okay, nice.
He never had them. Yellow tang in there with him. I got a little, my clownfish, I had him for the longest. I named him Nemo because he jumped out the tank overnight and lived.
Damn.
And I brought him back to life, man. I just kept moving around and he came back to life, man.
Oh, so yeah, you ain't never getting rid of him.
Nah, he's actually one of my first fish.
You sound like that sound like Reef Gill with his clowns. Like that thing hurt him, man, with his clowns died.
That's why, man. I'm quarantined. Every fish that I get now, unless I get it from a spot that I really trust, I'm putting them. I'm not going to medicate it in the tank unless I have to, but I'm just going to put them in a whole separate tank. I got a 75-gallon in my garage where I just keep fish, and I know every fish in that tank right now is healthy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start transferring those fish over, and then I'm gonna get some more fish. I'm not just buying, doing live aquarium, just dropping them in the tank. It only takes one fish to wipe out your whole tank, man.
Yeah.
It happened to me. It happened to me twice.
What with the velvet?
Yeah, marine velvet. Yep.
Jeez.
I got a sailfin tank wipe. It killed my clown trigger, everything.
Damn.
Killed everything.
That's one thing I like about
Reef
Escape, man. They not gonna stay unhealthy fish, man. Their prices might be a little bit more, but man, it's worth it, man.
Yeah, they said they got a new batch and quarantine right now.
A sailfin?
No, I don't want to. No, a whole nother batch of fish that they got going through the process.
Yeah, man. And what I really like about them, and it became my favorite store to get fish, is because they'll like you'll pay like a down payment, like say like you want the leopard wrasse, right? I got 3 leopard wrasse from them. And they will order it, and then they'll put it through their quarantine. If it's not eating, if it die, they'll order another one. They'll keep doing it until they get it right. And then once you get it, man, I had the leopard wrasse eating pellets, flakes, food, and frozen.
Wow.
And leopard wrasse, they finicky eaters. They like, you don't know if you get them eating, man. Them just is hogs, man. So I was like, well, the next time I kind of lied. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the leopard wrasse from them, just one, and that's gonna be it. Cause the leopard wrasse, I think I took my lesson from House of Tropics. I got leopard wrasse in there, and I haven't seen him since. Like he dug on the sand. I haven't seen him since, so I'm calling him a goner.
He might be in there because I got my yellow chorus wrasse. I got him 2 weeks ago. I only seen him once. I seen him this morning.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I thought you died, man.
I haven't seen him once, and it's like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he might be done.
Yeah, I'm chucking the deuces on that one. I'm done with. See, the thing about a House of Tropics, you go out there so far, they have so many different varieties, man. Like they have like because it's so big, they have so many different types of fish, and you
Right.
kind of get suckered in. But I'm not. I said now I'm going to reef escape from now on.
Yeah. Like I said, only way I go to House of Tropic is if I put them in that separate system and watch them for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but see, the thing about House of Tropic is, unless it's a rare fish, the money you spent on setting up the quarantine, all that stuff is like paying reef escape price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But if you think of it, it's almost the same. I mean, you get to see it for yourself, verify it. But like if you ever go in the reef escape, you know what I'm saying? You'll go in there, you ain't gonna see no fish with no ick, or you just ain't gonna see it. Like
Nah.
they don't play. How's your LFS, Jeremy, as far as fish and stuff?
As far as in fish, so to be honest, every now and then I do walk in and I see a couple of fish with egg and a couple of dead fish inside of the actual aquariums. So they're not horrible, but I feel like in a way they fell off. Like they used to take care of things a little bit better than what they do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the frag tanks, they lined up with the green hair algae and stuff like that. And normally you'd go in there and it's like they used to be beautiful in those frag tanks, man. You only saw coralline growing on the side of those, and now they have green hair algae along with some aptasia. Because I remember a couple of times I actually had to bring a few of those frags back and swap them out with like a different frag or something, just because that frag had, what I'm saying, it had some stuff on it. Because at the time I didn't know that you could just remove aptasia. So I remember I bought it back just because it had aptasia on it, and it had like a hole inside of it. So I think something was eating on that frag because it had like a hole inside of it.
And
But
that's
I
the
mean, I don't
thing.
know, man. I feel like they could take care of it a little bit better. I'm hearing what y'all saying with that. I just recently bought a canary blenny from them, so I don't know much about this fish. I'm still trying to I'm still kind of learning about it a little bit. I
Okay.
don't know if y'all know anything about it.
Yeah, I heard of it. Canary Blanc. It's like yellow.
Yeah, basically they look like a Midas blenny, and they have the same
Yeah.
movement, like the ill type way they move.
Yeah.
So the only difference I think with the canaries, well, the reason why I got that canary, right? I don't know if you saw the last two videos on a 5 gallon tank, right? So that 5 gallon tank, I actually
My
lost
bad.
both of the fish that was in. I lost that Bengal cardinal fish and I lost that damsel fish to that pump. That pump I had and I wound up sucking them in. You know what I'm saying? That was basically just something stupid I did. Um, so now everything is good. I actually wound up. I had a extra Tunzi 6040. I wound up throwing that on, and it's like perfect. It's turned all the way down though because those things are really powerful. So it's turned all the way down, and it's doing really good, man. It's doing really good now. But the canary blenny, the only thing that I have trouble with, I don't know what to feed it. Like I've been trying to feed it, man, and it ain't eat yet. Well, at least I didn't see it eat, and
Yeah,
it got a
that's
little
the
tiny
thing.
mouth.
That's the thing about like I said, that's why I can't sing my LFS praises high, because when you do when you get a quarantine fish, like, they eating, you know what I'm saying? Like some LFSs, you know what I'm saying? I know we just fortunate around here.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the LFS, they I seen them like get their shipment in, they be floating them joint, and most LFS they sell it to you, they say the bag right there, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of them taking it and putting it in their system, they rather sell it to you while it's in the bag, right? But that joint hasn't been quarantined, you know what I'm saying? This joint might stress out. When I say I've purchased it all, like been through it all, man, when I think about the amount of money that I wasted and killed fish, it's just like, oh man, I wish I was more disciplined. Like, it's crazy, but like I said, man, I'll go. I'm for now on. If my LFS can't get it, Then I'll look into other options. But right now I'm sticking with this one LFS because I got a powder blue tang in there, and that junk it's only been eating the algae strips, and it's like barely eating. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't see it like just going after it, and
Right.
I want my tanks nice fat. Like going at when I put food in there, I want them to go after it. Like all my other fish do, but the
So
tank is
like
scary.
with my LFS, I feel like with tangs is hit or miss. Um, the yellow tangs, man, sometimes you're going at it, they fat and healthy, and then still have some of them. Of course, they like look like they're barely eating. They actually just got a blue powder blue tang in. And they're selling it for like $60. It's like a baby though.
Mhm.
And it's like I'm talking about it's like really, really slim. You can tell it has some type of parasite or something. It's not even eating, man. So like some like fish, I think after that canary blending, I'll probably stay away from fish, like getting fish from them. And that's just to be honest. It's not, not to say anything bad about them, but honestly, man, like I think they're falling off with taking care of the fish. Sort of like what you said. They might actually be just taking those things out and just selling them to people right then and there. Because
See,
they have a quarantine system in the back. But the thing about it is the fish that they have in those tanks, they go in there way too quick. Like I go in there like the next day because I'm in there a lot. I always gotta buy something. I'm always needing something I gotta go get. So I'm in there a lot, and it seems like every other day I go in there, there's something new inside of one of the holding tanks. So I know they can't be quarantining those things, the right way, man. They probably just, I don't know if they just, probably stocking them in the back if they might not have no room in one of the tanks in the front. Because I mean, at that point, I think that's what they're doing, man. I don't, I actually haven't bought coral from them in a while either. Since then, but I don't know. I mean, it's not much else I'm trying to put in here right now anyway. Because half of the other, half of my other coral selection, I'm trying to go higher in. So I do have, a few pieces in here that are nice and stuff like that. But I definitely want to go higher in when it comes down to the rest of the stocking inside of this tank. That's like I think I showed it to you, man. I wanted one of those master scolies. I'm getting one of those eventually, man, and that's going inside of this tank.
Where you from, John?
New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Nola, baby.
I wanna, I wanna go down there, man. I wanna go
Oh
down there one
man,
night.
listen.
Yeah, just missed Essence Fest, man. Essence Fest
Oh
just
man,
happened.
Damn.
bruh, I was like, did you go out there, Jeremy?
For Essence, actually, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. It was like 112 degrees outside. I didn't even go outside this weekend, bro. I didn't. I ain't set foot outside. I actually just I had a customer I had to do earlier, and bro, when I tell you that sun was whipping my ass
I bet.
doing that car, man, and then it was a black car at that, bro. That sun was tearing my ass.
Oh, I bet,
Yeah,
man.
he crazy down there, bro.
I tell anybody, yo, when it come to partying, New Orleans is different, y'all. Like they got Vegas beat, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I definitely gotta go down there. Huh?
They got Vegas and New York beat, man. Like that joint, I never seen nothing like that. Like soon as like you could be walking up Canal Street, and that's like their downtown area, like that's like their main street. And then soon you like buck that, soon you like make that turn onto Bourbon, man, that drink is crazy. It's like a whole new world, man. You like, what the hell? And it's just anything goes, man. And it's
Yeah, bourbon is crazy, bro.
and you just hop from bar to bar. Like it's just lined up on each side, bars and restaurants, and that's it. Like,
You
and
get
then
any you trying the
yeah,
alligator bites, bro?
yeah, they good, bro. Like even the
Was it spicy to you?
nah, it wasn't spicy to me.
I guess it depends on who makes it. The one I had, it was like a nice spice to it. You know what I'm saying?
I like the alligator bites, but I'm saying like don't you know how we got carryouts, TJ?
Yeah.
Their carryouts is like a little chicken shack joint called damn, what's the name of that joint? It's
Talking about Willie's Chicken Shack.
yeah, Willie's. It's like
Hmm.
they just show like chicken, like basically like carryout food. Man, they got drinks in there. Like you can buy a
What?
margarita, you can buy a margarita in that joint.
As long as they ain't selling rats like they do at ours.
Oh nah. Listen, New Orleans don't even have rats, bro.
Huh?
Whoa! I gotta stop you right there. Yes, we do, man.
Listen, that
You
part.
probably ain't see him, but they got some.
Listen, we come to DC, bro. You
Oh
can walk
man.
outside the house. Y'all got them little lizard things. We got rats that look like freaking cats up here.
Yeah, we got rat.
Yeah, it's
So
I ain't
ridiculous.
know it was that bad.
so
Maybe
so so.
maybe it's different. I don't know, bro. Maybe because but then again, I don't know. Maybe
I
because
didn't see not one. And
the
what's
north thing.
crazy is, like, I've been to different cities like New York, LA, and I seen rats because like the people, like, it's trash and stuff on the floor. Like they out there. New Orleans was just as dirty as New York, like Bourbon Street. It was like food everywhere, drinks everywhere. I did not see not one rodent, not one,
Wow.
not one. We was looking. It got. We were so baffled. We was looking for them. We was like, man, you know what I'm saying? We know we're gonna see a rat just jump out. Not one.
Shoot. As soon as the sun go down here, boy, sometimes
It
I'm
sounds
serious.
like y'all got
Yeah.
master splinters out there or something, bro.
I'm serious, man. Sometimes, man, when I go to these jobs at night, I just close my eyes and walk because I don't want to see it. You know. I don't
It's the
want.
truth, man. Look, nobody dumps their trash at night, because it's gonna be like 4 or 5 rats coming out. They're gonna greet you.
Yeah.
Like, it's
See the
crazy.
side, the
I
side
feel
of
like it's like that with our raccoons down there. We got some crazy raccoons, bro. We got some raccoons that stand in the street and fight you, bro. Like real talk. They'll
Oh,
look
yeah.
at you like, yeah, bro, raccoons down there are crazy.
yeah,
I ain't
Man, look,
messing
we
with
had
that
we had
raccoon,
one
bro.
knocking the trash cans over. I had to name them, bro. One of them I named Ricky. Ricky Raccoon.
Listen, I ain't messing with no raccoons, bro. Like, I,
Oh
I used
no.
to live in Maryland, and raccoons they're not scared of no humans, bro.
Oh
Like,
no.
and when it comes time to eat, they're going to eat. They want to feed their family, man. They're going to feed
yep.
their family. Jay Curry said maybe the snakes. Y'all got a lot of snakes eating the rats?
Nah, I won't. I mean, you have to go in like the swamp area. We ain't got snakes like that. It ain't like that. Hell no.
So what they got? What they got in New Orleans? They gotta have something down there,
Oh,
man.
we got. I'm telling you, we got possums and we got the raccoons, bro. The raccoons are crazy. Other than that, I guess we'll just say we got humidity because I mean everybody got mosquitoes, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
around here it's crazy. But
yeah.
you know
Pretty
what?
much.
Like, even when we were on a swamp tour, I wasn't like getting bit up by no mosquitoes or nothing. Like, out, yeah, I had a lot of, what I'm saying. Of course, I had like dragonflies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And yeah, I do have a lot of those little lizard things. Like,
the
man,
geckos. Yeah,
them things be running. They be all over the place.
they're not that bad though. They don't really
Yeah,
scare me, man.
they were skittish. Like, they just run from me. But
Yeah,
that's
I used to
it.
catch those, man, as a kid.
Somebody said, "What about gators?" I
Uh,
don't know about.
gators are like this. So we got what's called lakefront out there. It's basically just a huge body of water, just a lake basically. And we got some gators in that lake. We got some gators in that lakefront, but that's the closest I've seen. You'll have to literally go to like the swamp. You know what I'm saying? Like where you went at DC to see some
Yeah,
gators.
yeah. I was saying, and it was crazy. The guy, the tour guy, he said that Louisiana has the most gators in the U.S. Like, they have more than Florida. They have like
Wow.
2 million
I
gators.
could believe that. I could believe that.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like riding and just see a gator like chilling in one of the little, pond, but you don't see that. Like, it's definitely a swamp. Like, New Orleans is definitely a swamp land, but you don't just see gators like coming in people's backyards and nothing like that.
Yeah, it ain't nothing like that. It's just a big wetland in certain areas. Like it's I want to say remote, but then it's not really remote. Like kind of where you were at Jean Lafitte, and then they have like a few other areas outside of New Orleans, and that's why they gotta have like a lot of swamps and stuff like that. Just a lot of wetland, man. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about, I mean, that's a for me, New Orleans is definitely an annual trip. Like, I can see myself going down there. After, I would say, the max 4 days, because after you experience bourbon, it's a couple more things to do, like the French market and all that stuff. But
French market is nice too.
yeah, other than that, you know what I'm saying, that's about it. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to New Orleans.
So our flea market, we got a flea market in Algiers. That's actually where I'm from. The flea market is actually pretty nice too. Even though back then when you was a kid, you got made fun of if your mom, shopped at a flea market or something down there. But our flea market is actually pretty nice. But we got a lot of like creative stuff. Like they have the kids out there selling stuff that's made out of soda cans and stuff. It's a lot of stuff at those flea markets, man.
Okay.
Everybody trying to make $1.
Yeah, man. Look, the one of the biggest things down here is those kids that play the drums. Now, I'm not gonna lie. After a while, you keep hearing them, they might get annoying. But man, them kids that be down on them drums, bro, they be going in trying to make $1. They be going in, bro.
Well, drums or buckets, man.
Well, buckets. My bad, buckets.
Bucket. Yeah. That's what we got.
Look. I had to upgrade them a little
got.
bit. You might as well say they on some drums, bro. They be they talented, man.
Yeah, I seen one kid like, well, a couple they take a soda can and they smash it. And somehow they make it stick to the bottom of their shoe, and they be tap dancing with the joint. Like, crazy, yo.
Yeah, that's something big down there.
Like that's so, that's so creative. Like I gave him $1. I'm like, I would have never thought about smashing a soda can and making it a tapping shoes. Like,
go on. Hey, John, you like
Mardi Gras, man.
Mardi Gras?
Yeah, Mardi Gras. I think y'all really enjoy that. If y'all trying to, basically enjoy like a whole lot of outings, come like around February, maybe the end of February. Beginning of March, because they actually did Mardi Gras kind of late this year. Usually it'd be like in the middle of February, and a Mardi Gras probably go on for like that whole month. So basically,
I don't like being around.
That lead up to the actual Mardi Gras day.
I ain't crazy about big crowds, man.
Oh, don't go to New Orleans then, bro. Like,
I'm about to say just like this, bro. If you're not crazy about big crowds, you might want to stay away from Bourbon, bro.
Sir,
Bourbon is crazy, and what that is, especially if you come around Mardi Gras. Oh my God, bro, you're not even gonna be able to move around.
Oh,
Bourbon is so tight on Mardi Gras. I'm telling you would have somebody, you'll be ass to ass on Mardi Gras, bro.
Damn,
for sure.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Mardi Gras is crazy, dude.
Long as it's ass to ass around a lot of women, I don't mind.
Oh, listen, man.
They got a lot of women out there.
Bro, TJ, I've seen and I'm with my woman, yeah. Like I've seen every body part, everybody type out there on Bourbon Street. Like the big chicks be letting it hang out, little skinny shit, like everybody letting it hang. Like you could just be walking and just some titties just come out. You be like, what? Yeah. It's crazy. It's fun though. Like for real, when I get married, I would do my bachelor's party there. I would go.
Oh yeah. A lot of people do them down there too. That'd be fun, man.
I'd do it for that. You know what I'm saying? But if you with your lady, you sitting there looking like you're looking out the corner of your eye type deal, because she can see everything you seen.
I've been married 18 years, so she'll let me go.
Oh yeah. She let you go. I mean, it's a sight to see, bro. It's like I said, I think it's crazier than Vegas. Not by much, but it's just a whole different vibe. Like it really get. So for me, Vegas, I felt like Vegas was for like a lot of ballers and like high-end people. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't not bad.
New Orleans is for the straight up. It's for everybody. Like you could be poor, you know what I'm saying? You just go down there and have fun.
Oh yeah.
It's like a real mix of both.
So like Miami. It's like Miami or what?
Is it like Miami?
I've never been to Miami.
Yeah, it's in a sense it's like Miami. Miami's more so beach. Like even at like Miami club scene, it's not like New Orleans because of Bourbon Street, it's like a straight. It's like Adams Morgan times 10.
Wow.
If that makes sense. And it's just straight like, dude, you partying all night, and then Bourbon Street during the daytime, you wouldn't even recognize it. It's like, is this bourbon? You know what I'm saying? It's they still
then it turned back into a regular street.
Yeah.
They got a strip club on Bourbon Street.
Man, they got hella strip clubs on Bourbon Street.
Oh man, I gotta go there.
You know
They
the
got a strip
magazine.
club almost every couple of seconds you walk in. They got a strip
Yeah.
club. You turn your head.
Wow.
You don't even have to look if you want to see. Yeah, if you want to see something, you don't even have to go in the strip club. It's on the street.
Gone.
And there's so many, like I said, so many bars. It's like you going into, it's like house parties almost. So you jumping from bar to bar. It's like a house party, and you have different crowds. And it's like I said, it's nice. It's nice.
So everybody just partying with everybody. Friendliness.
Everybody. I didn't see nobody getting in it wasn't no fights. It wasn't even no arguments or nothing like that. It just everybody just party and drunk. Like when they get drunk, they get pissy drunk too. Like they be
Man,
falling
I want
out.
to tell you, DC, man. That casino we went to, Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Lala, man, Lala went there. She actually won 60 grand.
Yeah, I think that was I saw that. I saw that on Instagram. I think that was a setup though.
Yeah, Lala from Power, the TV show. You
Yeah.
hear me?
Man,
I think the
nice.
casino was in on that one. Because if you think about it, right, that's Lala. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She all that exposure that joint gonna get. You know how many people probably went to that machine after she won or just went down there? Like
Of course.
that's you know what I'm saying? If she'd have won that bread like that on a roulette table or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, that ain't got they ain't set that up. But 68 man, they definitely set that up.
But
And she was all
she had to
excited
put in
about
10
that.
grand.
I said, right. She was all excited about that, but she got bread. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So
like nobody can't afford to lose 10 grand and then get it
right,
back from some kind of way.
right. So I'm like, yeah, they set that up. I was like, they bought it though. Because people probably all up in that club, up in that casino.
Oh yeah, that casino, man. That casino always packed, man. Cause they got so many different areas to it. Then they got what's called the Fillmore. So they kind of do like these live events over there too. So it's like a lot of stuff to that casino. It's not your average casino. Put it like that. Like when you think about it, I wouldn't classify that casino as, oh yeah, I'm just gambling.
Right. It's more of a show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of a show. But yeah. Man, that's the plan. When you go when you get the new tank, Jeremy? It's coming.
So the new tank, all right. I was on old channel maybe like 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting up there because he went live. I was sitting up there asking him, man, because actually, I don't know, bro. Now you got that ringing in my head, like, man, should I still go acrylic? So I was sitting there asking him. I was like, man, asking him about the Elos tanks, and this guy, what's the guy name, man?
Francois.
His name is Greg.
His name is Greg.
Greg Carroll.
I forgot. Greg Carroll, yeah. So Greg Carroll got
yeah.
on there, and was talking about the tanks and stuff, and I was like, yeah, man, what about an Elos tank? Because I remember Tristan from Tristan's Reef you had on there, he was talking about it. And it was basically telling me, like, man, like at the end of the day, all of those tanks are going to look the same when you look through them. Because one of the main reasons I wanted the acrylic for it was, of course, for clarity.
Right.
He was saying, so far as in glass, he was like, all of those glass tanks are going to look the same. And I ain't gonna lie, he said something that kind of made sense to me. He was like, you think if Elos used the Rolex glass or something like that they use on the same glass that they use on the Rolex faces, he's like, man, they'd be out of business right now. Think about how much a Rolex costs. And I was like, that do kind of make sense. I don't know, man. Because honestly, bro, I'm going for clarity. That's what I'm looking at. Build quality and clarity right now when I'm looking at a tank.
I mean, Waterbucks ain't paying me to say this, man, but them tanks are crystal clear, man. I'm serious. I love it.
And my LFS, they like specialize in water box. So I already know about the water box. I seen them in person. They are clear.
They ain't clear enough?
But no, it's not that. I'm trying to see how I would do it because, of course, I already have the stand. So I would have to get a water box that's the exact same dimensions as the stand. Or at least close to it, So it won't be like, too big or too small or something like that.
But this is how I feel like. All right, so the reason why I got a glass tank is because I look at it acrylic and just scratch it up. Like, yeah, I'm too rough on tanks. So, and by me having sand, Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do acrylic, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, for what my thought process in buying my tank was, I wanted I wanted good quality, and it was basic. What sold me on Innovative Marine was the stand. If they didn't have the APS stand, I probably wouldn't have bought this tank. But since they had the APS stand, it was
That's
already,
aluminum, right?
yes, aluminum, so it doesn't bolt or anything, and then I can put it together so I don't have to like a wood stand or whatever. I don't have to move a stand into my apartment. I can take it apart. You know what I'm saying? Almost
Right.
like IKEA. Um, and the depth of the tank. I really wanted like a 60-inch tank or a 72-inch tank, but I
Mm-hmm.
settled for the 48. But the depth is what got me because mine is 36 inches deep. So I felt
Right.
like it's a good tank for the next 2-3 years to hold me off until I get my final tank. But acrylic versus that, like Greg has a good point. Like when if you have me going to Worldwide Corals, that was an older tank. Those tanks was older. They've been there
Mm-hmm.
for years, but I wasn't thinking about the quality of the tank when I was looking at the tank. All I
Right.
saw was all those corals, and I was just like, "Yo, this is crazy!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I know certain glass is going to look a little bit more clear, but is it really going? Are you really going to tell the difference? After
Now,
you
the
growing.
one thing I can say, not to cut you off, the one thing I can say with acrylic, I think I'll be able to tell the difference. I'm not gonna lie. But glass, I don't think I'll be able to tell the difference with glass. I've seen acrylic next to glass, and of course, me having the bio abyss acrylic, it's definitely a difference. Like even if I look at this little 5 gallon Pico I got in here, and this thing is clear, man. Like for what it is, it's really clear. But the glass is really thin too, so it ain't really distorting your vision when you're looking through it. The one thing I
Yeah,
can say is I think acrylic, that's where acrylic shines at because the clarity is way greater in that area. But I agree with you with the scratches. It's like pros and cons in a way.
I could not do
Uh-huh.
that. Like, I could not have a tank. I got a scratch in my glass tank, and it bothers you so much. Like,
But you can't repair glass though. That's the thing. Like,
you can't, but you have to drain a acrylic tank down just to buff it out. So it's hard. I mean, it's just not. I can say it's hard to scratch glass, but once you scratch your glass tank before, you're kind of like a little bit more cautious.
yeah,
With an acrylic tank, you just it's no way like the way this algae grows in saltwater tanks and the coralline algae. Man, you going to scratch. It's not a if, it's when, and it's almost how soon you gonna scratch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna scratch it
I have
3 weeks in?
I have thought about that. I'm not gonna lie. I have thought about how we get the core line off of the sides because of course, if it grows on the side and the front panel, I wouldn't want to grow in that area. But it's sort of like what I said. It's like if Coraline start growing in this tank, right? So I know you know how the biorb is. The sides of it, it's no side view anyway because the sides are white. So cool. I wouldn't have to worry about the sides. All I have to worry about is the front. But the main thing with acrylic is keeping those scrapers away. If you could find like if you could hurry up and like I wouldn't mind standing on top of getting that Coraline off. And don't get me wrong, I know how hard it is to get off. I trust me. Because I didn't actually tried to get some off of my kids' tank, and I had to come back, with a little razor blade because I was trying to put some in my tank from their tank to seed my tank with the Coraline algae.
Hmm.
But I know how hard it is to get off. But I don't know, man. Something in me, man. Something about to make me take that chance, man. Because I don't know, man. I want something different, I want to be able to look at an acrylic tank and those clean lines, and everything is bonded together. You don't have to worry about any of the sealant and silicone. But I know some people out there, they like, why do that, man? I know the scratches and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I think that's a
You're
risk
not
I'm
a
about to
tank
take, bro.
I mean,
that.
unless you plan on going bare bottom, you going bare bottom?
I'm not going bare bottom. But I'm not using coarse sand either. See the sand that I got in my nano, I got black coarse sand. The Hawaiian sand, that's the
Yeah.
coarsest sand you could get, period. And if you look at the scratches on my tank, yeah, there are a few, but it's not as bad. The only reason that they have those scratches right there is because of course, the black sand is magnetic. It got like kind of magnetic properties, so it wound up sticking to one of those tungsten magnets that I had. And don't get me wrong, it's a good magnet, but I'm gonna be honest. Like in that acrylic tank, it worked garbage because my acrylic is so thick that the magnets were just like it was too weak. And I remember one time I wound up dropping it inside of the tank, and I think I heard you saying that when you was on live with DC, you was saying how they don't float up to the top. They don't float up to the top. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want to put my hand in the tank because I ain't want to disturb my cores. I hate putting my hands in my tank anyway.
Yeah.
But I've actually overcome that because it might bother them for a second. But if I come in there with a magic eraser, you know what I'm saying? That's how I get everything off now. But I wind up trying to, how you put the magnet to the glass and you're trying to get it to connect again. I wind up getting some of the the sand stuck in there. Didn't see it on it. I think it was like one little piece, a scratch, and I scratched like a big long scratch coming up. Didn't even see it.
Think about it. Like the most tank maintenance we do every day is clean our glass. Or we should be, because that's what we got the tanks for. We want to see.
Right.
And we have to do that every day. If not, I mean, I know Tom don't have to do it because he got the aqua char. That's the secret
And
sauce.
look, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you something about that. Now, I got the refugium on it now. Ever since I added that refugium, I only clean this glass maybe once every week and a half.
Mm.
And that's real. Like when last time you came over here, I was cleaning the outside of the glass, not the inside. I don't even have like, okay, of course I got some green hair algae on what that is. That's why I was asking about that reflux. But so far as in that green algae growing on the glass, it don't grow that often.
Mm.
Like even me not touching the tank, it don't it don't grow that often. So that
How long the tank been
refugium,
up?
this tank has been up. Okay, so on the 29th of this month, this tank is gonna make a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be making a year.
I mean, fish. You got fish in it, right?
Yeah, I got two fish in there. I got a maroon clown, which is about to come out, and I got a firefish. But that maroon clown, she gotta go, man. She's too damn mean. She's still keeping my firefish from swimming right now, so I gotta find her something else to be something else to be in. Probably something bigger anyway. Because honestly, when I first got her, I was growing her out in her. It wasn't supposed to be a long-term thing. So I feel like after a while, those things grow. They need more space because those maroons get big. I've seen how big they get.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna be in there much longer. She's gonna be in that 150.
Yeah, DC man. But that aqua char, I still haven't touched that glass since Reef Palooza, Orlando.
And that's
What
the
is that?
70 gallon, right?
Huh?
You didn't put that on the new tank, have you?
I got some sitting in the sump in a new tank. I don't got it in a reactor, so I just got it in there. It don't do too well just sitting in the sump. That stuff you gotta have water flowing through that stuff.
Okay.
And that's what keep your pH. I mean, it keeps your pH 8.2 at all times.
Mm.
And
And what
then
is
when you
this?
have your aqua char,
Aqua char.
yeah, aqua char is wood burned at a real high temperature.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw Reef Builders. He said something about that on one of his videos, I think. And it's supposed to. I think it's like $80. It's supposed to last a long time.
It lasts a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that stuff grows your coralline algae crazy. So you're gonna end up scraping your glass, but your coralline algae, your tank is just gonna be looking just, oh my god, man,
So
it's
you
out of
saying,
this world.
you saying that the aqua char is going to help grow your coralline algae because of the pH?
Yeah, but I think it's because of the pH. Yep, and
Mm.
it just cleans. It just cleans your water. It does. It's natural. The process is natural. You know, it's a little overpriced to me. When I see him, I give him $40. I look, man. Let me get the big bag, man. I'm telling everybody about your product anyway.
Yeah, he gonna have to hook me up too, man. I've been.
Yeah, they will.
But I gotta catch him at a Reef Palooza or something, right?
Yeah, you might have catch him at the show.
Yeah, I
Cause
can't.
I was trying to get a 5-gallon bucket.
Damn.
You know, I really want a 5-gallon bucket of it
You
because
trying to keep that? You trying to have that junk to last you about 5 years?
you know what I'm about to do though.
What?
I'm gonna use the aqua char as substrate, and I'm gonna do a 10-gallon nano, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna use that. I'm gonna use that as my substrate to grow. I had bounce mushrooms growing, zoas growing on the bottom, and that's gonna keep your tank crystal clear. That's gonna be my biological filtration and keep your pH up.
Mm. I didn't think about
So
that.
how often does it need to be replaced?
Like for 3 or 4 months. I haven't replaced mine yet because the tank is still look good and the pH still high. So yeah, man, and the corals. Oh my god, my green star polyps and little SPS in it. It's growing
So
all up the glass. Hmm.
That's a good problem to have.
because it
Oh
kind of
man.
it kind of sounds like ChemiPure a little bit, because ChemiPure suggests you change every like 3 months or something like that.
Well, it's a
Does it?
little different from ChemiPure. You have to have the guy explain to you the science of it.
Well, chemically is
Gotcha.
activated carbon.
Yeah, it's activated. Yeah, this not activated carbon.
And so you have to change, like activated carbon gets used up within the first 2 days, I want to say. So I don't know about that whole 3 4 months. From my understanding, activated carbon gets, used up in the first few days. And then it's really
Do
just
do
throw it
Yeah.
away
you
after
run
that.
carbon? Do you run carbon, DC? I want to ask you that.
Yeah, I do. But I wanna get that aqua shark because like I said, I don't like carbon is you gotta rinse it off and all that stuff, right? And then you gotta
Hmm.
keep replacing. I want something that was gonna last me. Like I don't want to have to keep doing because every time you put your hands in the tank, you disturbing something. So even if I put my hands in the sun, my hands going in the tank. So I don't want to have to. I want to be able to limit that. You know, that's why got the calcium reactor. I want to look into aquasha, all that kind of stuff. I want longevity stuff.
All
I'm
right.
even thinking about doing miracle mud.
I wanna do Miracle Mud, and what I was gonna do is I was gonna get the little, I think it's like a gallon of it, or a 5 gallon bucket of it, and I
Hmm.
know it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $60, something like that. So I was gonna do it like this. The refugium, I already got sand in my refugium. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna put some Miracle Mud in like one of those little mesh bags, like the ChemiPure bags, because ChemiPure
Hmm.
bags are real fine. So I was gonna get one of those and just dump it in the sump. So that way, well, dump it in my refugium. So that way, because you do have to replace it every now and then. So that way, if I
They
do
say
have
like
to
half
replace it, I
every
can just
every
pull it
year.
back out. Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like I already got my sand in there, so I wouldn't be able to like mix that in my sand without taking my sand out at the same time, like that's in my refugium. So what I'll do is put it in that. Even when I get my big tank, I probably might just put it in like its own little basket or something, so it'd be easier. Like when I need to do the maintenance on it, when that year come, I could pull that little basket out and just dump it out and put some new in. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Instead of
Yeah.
sitting there trying to siphon all of that out or either pull all of that out, because it work that way is what I'm saying. You could just take a garbage bag and dump that the old stuff into a garbage bag. So
Hmm.
you can have your sand in there, like right normal sand, have the miracle mud inside of a little basket or something like that. And of course have your Cheeto and everything else in there too.
Now I do want to say this: when I did go to Worldwide Corals, I looked at Casper Tank. I thought the sand was gonna be pearly white. It wasn't pearly white, so I don't want y'all. Just because the video says pearly white, don't believe it.
Yeah, that sand got algae. They got a lot of algae growing in that
Yeah, it did.
tank.
Yeah, it did. So people make a video. Um, they make a video looks polished. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to show your best effort, but it's good to see it in its normal state, that or video up or
Mm-hmm.
filtered up because it leaves a false impression of dang they you know what I'm saying, that sand always white. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the case. Like so, just I mean, and to me, I'm gonna be honest. Worldwide Coast is probably the best LFS I've ever been to in my life. Off the strength of they had healthy looking coral and fish, and I never seen that. Like I thought just their corals was gonna be fire. They had a whole fish session looking like Man, all healthy, like they set the bar high, man. And that's their store. That's their like the store that's there now. They're moving to a bigger store, like a superstore almost. So that joint is gonna be an attraction, I believe.
Shoot, that's
Well, I
gonna
want
be
the
open.
extras too.
It's gonna be open this year, right?
They said October. I don't see it. This like you've been to Worldwide Course, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be moving all that into one store. I would be so man.
Well, they adding a lot of new tanks too, though.
That's what I'm
You see
saying.
those new tanks that they got? Yo, yeah, I see what you're saying because
But
they got to do that and that.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be. You know, I don't know if they're going to be doing a tank transfer of like all the coral, like that 500 gallon. Like how in the world are they going to move all that coral into a tank like that? You know what I'm saying? Like break that joint down. That's
Well,
what.
they probably, you know what? they probably drain it and then just move it right away. You know, the course could be out the water for a couple hours.
Jeez.
You know, if they, how far is it from the?
It hit us like well the gas like about 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's probably how they gonna do it, man. If that rock is, I don't know. That is a lot of work, man.
They're gonna have to move all the structures. Like they're gonna have to pick them joints. Like that's gonna take and I'm sure they got the manpower to do it in a plan. But man, and those tubs, like I didn't even see the farm, but on video I saw all those tubs. All that's supposed to be in one store. Like that's a lot of work. That's to me, that's like a month's worth of work by itself. Just moving and stuff.
Yeah, you been top shelf just as nice.
Nah, I haven't been to. I didn't. So I was on family vacation, so I didn't want to like do on the LFS too because I know when I get started, I won't want to go to Living Reefs. I don't want to go to all of them.
Yeah,
I need to be a worldwide calls because I'm telling you, if I would have went to the farm and then went to the new superstore, it'd have been a whole day, like easily. So I'm gonna go back down there when that new store get opened up. So I'm probably gonna try like spend a day and just hit them all up, you know.
Yeah,
So
I might wait. I might wait to Reef Palooza next year. That way, everything will be growing out. You know, I'm not going down there looking at no cloudy water, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure like just their name. Like I'll be so scared to move Casper because that's their mascot. Like I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure they they're confident in what they can do. But when they said October, and I'm like, it's July, that ain't far away. And
Yeah. So when they gonna shut down this store? That's gonna tell you everything.
I don't know. I didn't get all that answer. Like
It might be shutting down this month or next month just to start moving. But then you gotta, unless they got a whole lot of live rock already cycled.
that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even. I know they building a tank. What's up, Greg?
Greg sound like his phone tap, man.
Yeah, you got the FBI on us.
Nah, okay, I'm good now. I didn't have my seatbelt on, that's all.
Yeah,
Okay.
Take seatbelt off.
You guys want to know how they're going to do it?
Yep.
Yeah, tell us, Greg.
Worldwide Corals is basically building everything new from scratch. I don't know if you guys saw, but they're already filling the tanks with water. They don't plan on opening until September.
Wow.
Will be cycled and everything before they make that move. So they're literally just going to be transplanting stuff. Now, everything that's in the store is going to the new store except the equipment.
Okay.
So not moving any of those tanks to the new store. Those tanks and all that stuff that you see at that store is being moved to the new store.
Hey, Greg, you breaking it. You breaking. You might be.
You got an earpiece in, Greg?
I don't know if
I'm sorry, I'm in a real bad area, guys.
Okay, yeah. It sounds better now. So you're saying basically all the equipment like the tanks and stuff, they're not going, but all the livestock and the dry goods and stuff is going, right? Oh, we might have lost Greg.
Yeah, we lost him, man.
Yeah, but man, so I guess they're gonna escape it, because those tank the one I saw was like I haven't been following it. I haven't seen no updates like filling the water and stuff like that. But from their Instagram, all I saw was just like them building the tanks, on site and all that stuff.
So they might be cycling.
Yeah, probably right now.
Probably so. Everything probably gonna get a rescape.
But they gonna do some stuff we don't even know about, man. That they're big business, man.
Yeah. Like the last thing I saw was they were putting the vinyl on the big Pentagon tank.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Exotic aquariums.
How is that gonna hold up?
The vinyl.
Yeah, like so those tanks gonna be like a pentagon shape, right?
A Pentagon shape, yo.
Oh, that's a lot of water volume, man.
All glass, yo. This is crazy. Yo, like they were moving a 1,600-gallon tank. The joint is so tall. Yeah. This is crazy, yo. It's like on 2x6.
That's what I wanted to ask you too. I was talking to O, and O was saying how cheap the salt water is. Do they really sell their salt water for like $3 or $4 a gallon?
Oh, you talking about like
no, I mean, my bad. I think he said like 50 cents a gallon. My bad.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Okay, Jamie Reed said go to Lou Page, the owner. He's the owner on Facebook. He posts his updates. So if you got Facebook and y'all want to see what Worldwide Core is doing, go to Lou Page. What's Lou's name?
His name is Lou.
Lou something. What?
Lou Shivo.
Lou what? How you spell his last name?
Shivo.
Oh, Shivo.
SCHIVO.
Yeah, Lou Shivo Jr.
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah. I met him at we talked at Matin. Pretty cool guy. We talked at Matin. Yeah, man, that is crazy.
Sorry about that earlier, guys.
Oh, you good, man?
I got in a bad location.
Yeah.
Greg came back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I missed it. I had to take a phone call.
Oh no, I was just in a bad location. Went past the hospital, and I don't know what it is around that place, but no reception.
So they said they filling the tanks up now?
Yeah, they started, I think today. I mean, he posted something today showing them starting to fill the tanks. So
Man.
They gotta be using tap water, man.
Yeah, and you figure it's June now. They don't know it's RO. You can see the hose. Yeah, it's RO.
Listen, you can't think on a hobbyist level, because when I went to Tidal Gardens, man, I never seen nothing like that. Like his RO unit was like
commercial grade.
Man, yeah, man, it's like a boiler room. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, Dan has a whole, like, he's on them level, like the Worldwide Course, like the holding container was like 1,000 gallons. Like, it's crazy, yo. Like, I never seen nothing like that. So yeah, they use RO water, but it ain't like our units.
Yeah, our units, man.
Massive.
Y'all ever overfill y'all containers in the bathroom, man?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
All the time.
Mine got bad, man. Water started going through the floor one time.
Oh yeah. You ain't a real reefer if you ain't flood your home. Ain't that right, Greg?
Especially the plum.
Man, listen, I
It's
didn't.
like it's so easy to forget that you got it on. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I got that merge saver joint, man. That's the key.
What you
That
got?
was flow valve never failed me, but that merge saver joint, man, it's like a solenoid valve that you hook up like close to the angle stop and cut all the water off. Like soon as it hit that eye, that's it. Best investment.
Yeah, I might just see what's up with that, cause
Yeah, man, you can borrow mine if you want to, man. Shoot, I just use it to make, you know what I'm saying, to make water like my RO water, or if I'm doing water change, but I don't keep it hooked up.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
now all I do now, I get my 40 gallon brew container, and before I go to bed, I just turn my water on, and I know by the time I wake up, that thing will be all the way up to the top.
oh man, you playing with fire. You don't have no flow valve on it?
Nah, I ain't got no. Yeah, I do, but I think them things break, man.
Yeah, get that merge saver joint. That joint, it's the truth. It hasn't failed me yet.
Yeah, you gotta show me what that is, man.
Yeah. It's like I want to say about $60, $70.
I ain't wasting a lot of money, man.
Not a it's not too expensive, man. You can get that joint, turn it on.
I'm tired of spending money, man. I'm serious.
Hey, I hear you on that, bro.
And I need to get one more Radeon too, man. And
Damn,
I'm thinking about throwing a castle in the middle of that joint, man.
it's
Call
gonna
it a
mess
day.
up your look. Well, how many radios you got right now?
Two 30s.
Oh, you got the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, I got the 15s, man, and I hate buying the extra ones. So I already know the money.
You know what? I might be able to throw a 15 in the middle.
Man, listen, I would do two 30s on the end and two 15s in the middle. Call that mug a day.
Same price, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you need. Listen, I got 430. I got 415s. So that'd have been the cost of two extra 30s. But I like it because I can spread it out a little bit differently. And then it made me real feel good because over Casper tank is all 15s with the diffusers.
But you know what? I got three of the Castle 360 wide angles.
Mm-hmm.
I got three of those. I'm starting to regret getting them Radeons for this tank. I kind of wanted four of those with the T5s
Okay.
because I love the way Castles look, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spread is crazy, man, and the
Oh,
shimmer.
and that shimmer.
Cause I got the Z light. Yeah,
I know
Z
Radeons
light is
grow,
going for something.
but Castles grow too. Cause I got two of them 360s on my 60 gallon right now, and they growing core just as good as my Radeons did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know?
I believe
And
it.
but with them
Ecotech is
T5s,
just more popular.
yeah, yeah. With them T5s, I'm doing two Blue Plus and two Aqua Blues.
And it drowns out the shimmer for the radions, right?
But it make the color of the fish pop.
Okay.
Them Antheas, oh my god. Boys look, man, they look like little strawberries swimming around that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like the I don't like I can't control the radions like I can do. I mean, I can't control the Kelsers like I do the radions. And even when I had the AP 700, I didn't like the controller, or I didn't like how I don't know. It's just weird. It's like a weird program, man.
What about that little separate controller? That's easy. That's real easy to do. Ramp them up, you know.
Yeah, but at the time, like on my phone, I couldn't do it. Like I like to
Oh,
have like a one, like with the Radeon, you got the Reef link, and I can control everything
Yeah,
with that. You
man,
know?
I
I ain't gonna
call.
lie. Settings for that thing. Settings for that thing better. I can't lie.
Is West Coast on? Is West Coast in the chat?
He was early. See,
Hey,
man, I didn't basically went the whole man. My whole tank is inspired by West Coast.
hey, man, West Coast helped me out so much with my Radeons. When I mess something up, I call him up. He fix it for me. Like West Coast, man, help me out. I got to join this Patreon, man.
I know, man. I must have sent him a super chat. He don't never. He give you one update. That's it. Those reefers like that, they're gonna give you one update a year.
Yeah,
They gonna be no Instagram, nothing. They're just gonna enjoy their tank.
yeah. Yeah, man. He a cool guy. Reef
Yeah.
helped me out with my Apex. Reef he helped me out the other day with my Apex, man, because my power went out with that storm that we got.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
I heard
So
it was pretty bad here. I was in Florida.
oh man. So when the power came back on, I didn't have my Apex set up right. So my skimmer came on with my return pump, and I caught it just in time because it happened before, and about 8 of my fish died when my skimmer overflowed a few weeks ago. My radiant wrasse died, my 4 Bartlett Antheus died, my Potter's wrasse
You
died.
you don't have a battery backup?
No, the power just went out for a second,
Oh, okay.
and my skimmer overflowed. I didn't have my Apex set up. That defer 3 minutes. So now everything's deferred now. So if it happened again, my skimmer will come on 3 minutes after my return pump.
Hmm.
But I killed all my fish, man. That ammonia spike. But man, after it took about 2 or 3 days, I used to see how clear my tank was when it recycled.
Hmm.
It was like a brand new tank again. I got a few more antheas. Everything doing good now, man.
You like the Matthews, huh?
Yeah, I like them, man. I like the Lyra-tails.
Okay.
And a
Yeah,
bar.
man.
I like them bar. You guys know?
No, I don't have no antheas. I got the poor man antheas, damsels.
Get some antheas, man.
I got too many fish, man. I think one thing I noticed the trend of all these beautiful tanks, they don't have a whole bunch of fish. Like I went to Rock Corals, it was a coral tank. It had a couple fish. I think I'm done after my tang trio. I'm with my 4 tangs. I'm gonna be done, man. 4 tangs in my leopard wrasse. I don't have I really don't have a desire for another fish. My favorite fish is the powder blue and the Midas Glenny, and I got those in. So
Oh, that Midas. I love that Midas, man.
oh man, that's the fish right there. Well, I got to get a cleaner wrasse too, man. The kids will not let me. They won't let me. The cleaner wrasse jumped out. I left the net off. It jumped out the tank, and there's a little McDonald's French fry, man. And my 7-year-old saw it, man. He almost broke down and cried, yo. Like, man, that cleaner wrasse used to come up to him and clean his little finger, and just coming to the glass. Oh man, every time he always said, you said you was gonna get a cleaner rag. You said you was gonna get 2. I still haven't got it.
How long you had them?
I had the cleaner rag was like the second fish in my tank, and that jump was eating. It was doing good, man. And he jumped out. I said, "Damn, I'm gonna explain this to Caleb. Boy, he was hurt."
Shoot, how you think I felt? My jawfish jumped out that night.
Hey,
Man.
bro, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm like, I felt your pain, man. That jawfish work, man. It's a beautiful fish, but man, this survive either jumping out or just not, just checking out. Them joints don't last long, man.
You know why they don't last? Because they stay in that little hole and they miss a lot of meals, man.
Oh, okay.
So I was target feeding mine, so I make sure he ate first, and then the other fish get the leftover.
Okay, man. I see
Yeah,
my reef say come up in here, West Coast.
Let's go.
What's up, brother?
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Man, listen. Before you show us all this fire, I know you about to show it. I saw you had your orange glasses on.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a water change right now.
Oh man, show it, man. Show the water change, man.
Might as well, man. Show us that water change, man.
Probably doing 80%, man. Somebody do 10%.
Oh, yeah,
you be lying to the people, man.
I do it myself.
Yeah. So why you do water change still?
It's just a habit, man.
Okay.
I know it's working, so whatever I'm doing, so it's just a habit.
So how much water you change out? Your system is 150, right?
Yeah, about 150. So I'll probably change out about 20 to 30 gallons a
Okay.
week.
Yeah, to make a dent, you gotta at least do 25 to 30 gallons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What type of sauce you using?
I use Fritz.
Fritz. Okay. Shout out to Fritz. Shout out to Dave Nano Tank. Always use Fritz. Good guy.
No doubt.
Rest in peace, Dave. Always talk. You saw that Fritz put a post up for Dave. I thought that was nice.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, SC Reef? I got your package. Shout out to CRSC. Send me a package with the DC bounce and Stellar bounce mushroom. So it's in the tank cooking up. I got a video for y'all soon. I actually got to drop. I'm gonna drop Jeremy's video probably on Thursday. And I went to see his tank. And I got the worldwide pools tank video. And then I'm gonna do an update on my tank. What I'm doing.
You filling it back up?
Yeah, I'm pumping it back in right now. So I got like a little 45 gallon in my closet with a hose. I just keep my
Okay.
storage in here in the closet.
You pump it all in from that.
Yeah.
See, everybody don't see this. They don't see this part of the tank.
Nah.
What goes on?
So once a week, I got a 50 gallon drum and a 45 gallon. So the 55 gallon stores the water every week for my RO.
Mm-hmm.
And I just fill it up once a week and then mix my water, siphon my water out, put my water back in with this hose. No buckets.
No buckets.
Right.
So what do you turn off while you doing your water change?
Just my main return pump. And I still have some flow going in sometimes, but right now I just fed the corals. And so right now all the flow is off.
Jeez. And you looking to upgrade, huh?
Yep.
So let me ask you if and when you upgrade, let me say when you upgrade, how are you gonna go about transferring?
Man, it's gonna be a long process, bruh.
You
I
know
got
what?
so much expensive things in here, so it's like I'm gonna take it slow.
Yeah. So I guess you will put your tank in a different location, right?
So what I want to do, the plan is actually to set up something in the garage,
Mm-hmm.
a frag tank, and to slowly migrate this live rock in here and everything, and put it in the garage and have it going that way. Because I kind of want a grow-out system in the garage, and
Okay.
then as that's developing, also at the same time having the system over here set up also. So
Yeah,
the
I know I spilled the beans. I got a big mouth.
that's all good. I'm not secret. You know, I don't post nothing anyway. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I
So
just
like
be having time, man.
we were just talking about the worldwide cores, right? And how they transferring everything over to their new shop, man. And just like that's probably one of the scariest things in the hobby. Like, man, I gotta break this joint down. And it's
Yeah,
like I'm hoping that you don't lose anything, but you kind of like bracing yourself for like, man, I'm disturbing this joint. I'm gonna lose something. Like, isn't that
exactly.
like you kind of like it's like nerve wracking, right?
I know something probably gonna happen, but I'm trying not to lose too many if that does happen. But you know, we'll see. Like I said, all the live rock that I'm that's coming from this display is gonna go into the frag system. So
Okay,
that's the plan. And
man.
then you know, still with lighting and everything else changing, so I'll probably get some kind of disturbance in it for sure.
Are you going with different lighting?
Well, in the garage, you know, everything's gonna be all level, so the power's gonna change on everything. You know,
Yeah,
so you know, you're gonna get some changes.
man. That's a beautiful tank, man. I felt that way about Rico's tank. You know, him breaking it down, he lost a lot of core, a lot of cores, and it's like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
he needed that space. He had to break it down to get the space to get the new tank in, because he wouldn't be able to
exactly.
get the old tank out. So
See, Rico's situation is a little different from mine. I could set up another tank right next to it. I mean, I'll just have two big old tanks in the house, though.
yeah,
That would kind of suck for a while, but I could do that also and slowly just have this system cycling ready to go, and slowly start adding over my acros over.
man. Listen, I'm gonna be praying, man. Like, so do you think you should like frag like each one and just almost, I ain't say like a backup, but like to kind of
Actually, that's the plan too. Actually, start fragging and
yeah,
uh, fragging them up and know who I give it to, so I'll be able to get it back if something does happen.
yeah. That's the beautiful thing about SPS. I mean, or any coil, but especially the SPS, they're so easy to frag, and you can just snap it off and get it to like somebody that you trust, back in your coils and stuff. But man, AL said it looks like 4th of July in your tank. Like the firework.
Hey, what's your best acro, bro?
My favorite,
Yeah.
it's right here, man.
What's
Walt
That
Disney.
piece
the
right there.
What is that? Walt Disney?
Nope, it's nothing. So it was a wild frag.
they call that tenuous? Or
Yeah, it's continuous, and I like this one right here too.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then this one right here, the blue and green, starting to really pop out too.
So what was your like? So I'm trying to get my mind around this, and I know you gave me this mammoth list, but like what was your mindset of getting the SPS? Like, was you just going for names? Or you going for colors?
I was going for colors, really. It wasn't about the names. It was like what I liked as far as colors.
Now
Um,
you bought them all as frags, right? So how did, because
yeah,
the frags look so much different from the colony. So how did you know what it's going to look like, eventually look like?
so, some of them came out the same as others. Like I got this one here. It's a PC Rainbow. This huge colony here,
Hmm.
and I didn't know any better. But Cornbread, I had one. He called it a Valhalla or something like that, but looks just like a PC Rainbow. So I have two of the same thing in the system.
I just got a PC Rainbow frag, but it's straight green, man. Is it supposed to be
So,
green?
well, some of it has supposed to have a green base, So like this one you see has a green base kind of, um, but it's also a lot of red and got some orange in it towards the bottom. So it depends on your lighting, I guess, where you have it at. It'll probably change.
Yeah, it's in my nano tank now. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it to my big tank
But
probably tomorrow.
but like as far as like playing DC, like I wanted a bunch of different colors. You know,
Yeah.
I did want it like a different variety, not all the same.
Well, I'm gonna still get with you with that list you gave me. I'm recovering, man. that
Yeah,
that
that's
trident set me back.
that's a little home record right there. Oh, you see it?
Oh, nice. The one with the square tile.
Yeah.
That's a slow grower.
What's up?
It grows slow.
Yeah. It's a slow grower.
Okay. You ain't fragging that no time soon.
Nah, and I got two of them actually because one of them was dying, and I had got another one from somebody else and I actually recovered. So,
Oh, nice.
but this is you was talking about the other chaos earlier.
Jeez, that
Yeah,
junk,
hey,
that
bro,
junk crazy.
we on the same page.
Yeah,
I could tell those get a little lower light.
yeah, they're lower when they're huge though.
Yeah.
So West Coast, when you saw the worldwide cores display, was you like, I gotta get my tank right there, or was you already there? You just like it was inspiring, like
Nah,
my
that
get there one
nah
day.
that made me want to get another tank, bro.
You want to get a bigger tank?
Yeah,
That's funny though you say that, because I like deep tanks, like like my dream tank would be like maybe a 72 by 60 by like 27, something like that. But Keita likes the real like, so she loved that tank because it's so long.
Mm-hmm.
To me, like I just find I look at that joint and be like, man, this joint is just too long. Like that joint is huge. So I'm like, man, I don't know if I want, because that's like it's like a whole wall almost.
Yeah, that thing is huge, man.
Yeah. So
I
and
would say,
that was 500 gallons.
yeah.
I thought that was 800 gallons.
I seen the big one, dude. The other one, the one they had in the back room.
Uh-huh.
That one in the back room, man.
That
It
joint
was,
ridiculous too.
yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
And like you said, I was amazed on how where they had bounced mushrooms at, right next to acros. They had
Yeah.
zoas right next to acros. It's just a lot of the void spots they kind of filled in with other things, which was pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of filler pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something that I really noticed that like that. I was like, man, I thought it was like an unspoken rule. You had to have certain calls and certain placements, but actually, you really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they could live like now. Of course, you don't want to have like torches next to acros, stuff like that. But as far as placement in the tank,
Yeah.
like you could have them almost anywhere. That was crazy.
Yep.
So did your aquascape started off as like a one big rock scape, or was it always
Nah.
okay?
You saw my videos. Well, you see I don't pick many videos, but when I first started, uh, it was kind of it did change over time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still kind of the same structure. So it basically it's not a wall. It's not against the wall of the tank. So I have void spaces in the back also. So fish can move around through the sides and the back. See if you look at the
Yeah.
rock right here.
How deep is that? Is that 24 inches?
About 22.
22?
Yep.
Wow, it looks way deeper. Like
Yeah. It's
I know
22.
you want something deeper than that.
Exactly. So I'm going 72, 36,
Yeah,
27.
yeah, 300 gallon.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So is this 72 inch tank or 60?
This is only a 60.
It's a 60. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I ain't never seen that one, man.
What's
Hold
up?
up. This is the same tank.
Yeah, this is the same thing, bro.
Oh,
Just
okay.
from the
My
side.
bad, man.
I know you kind of mesmerized by the candy.
Them colors got me dizzy, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's how I'm taking like the West Coast. If I fail, man, it's like all your fault, bro. Like
Don't blame it
everything,
on me, bro.
bro. I got everything. Everything you
Well,
recommended.
you make sure you call me up there. If
I'm
you
gonna
got
call
any
you up,
questions,
man, because man, we gotta stick together, man. We black. Black Reefers gotta stick together.
That's real talk.
Hey, what them butt? Let me see them butt kisses, man. No homo.
Hold on.
What's the butt kiss? That's a Zoa?
Yeah, I'll show you in a
Yes,
second. I'm sitting pumping more water in.
That Zoa, that thing used to be $200 a frag.
Damn, that was $200 a polyp.
Yep.
Yeah, these are those, right? These are butt kissers.
I remember when he bought that junk, man. God damn.
You bought it. You bought one.
Those,
You bought it. It was $200 when you bought it.
nah, I think I got about 150 or so.
Damn, bro. And like, you ain't think about fragging just to get some bread back?
Yeah, but I'm the type of person that I want everything to grow out. So
Yeah.
I only want to frag if I have to.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm a collector.
Hey, I gotta get one of them though, man.
These are Space Chaos right here.
Man. And all this is from the calcium reactor growth, or you was doing something prior to it?
I did 2-part, but that's back when I first started, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So I didn't really have any acros at all.
Okay.
Anything. So, and then I went straight to calcium reactors as soon as I got a chance, bro.
Yeah.
I was taking notes, and it just made sense to me that it seems a lot easier for me, um, and it makes sense. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what I didn't like about two part is, you know, uh, sometimes your calcium be, say for instance, 60 mils, and your alkalinity be, you know, 40 mils, and I just want everything to be easy and balanced,
Yeah.
those equal parts. So I'm sorry, turn the camera the wrong way. But yeah,
That makes
so
sense.
for me,
And,
it's a lot
and,
easier.
I know I said I followed your way, but ever since I've been in a hobby, everybody that I've seen tanks that had a calcium reactor, all their tanks look good. So it wasn't like you know what I'm saying, just your tank was more convincing, like okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's like because I don't know if y'all was into Craigslist like I was, but man, when I first started, Craigslist was it. Like I was searching Craigslist for anything, and I would go to different people's houses. And I remember this one guy was running couch guy, and I was so intrigued, but I was like, man, I ain't messing with that. Like, I was like, man, that's you know what I'm saying, that thing like it'll blow up in my house or something, or something crazy.
Yeah,
You
see a
just
few things.
after a while you kind of you shake the fear off, you know what I'm saying? So
Hey, what's that
Yeah,
one right there? Like straight ahead.
orange passion right there.
Yeah, right. Look like got yellow tips on it.
Oh, that's a Fox flame, Jason Fox, Fox flame.
I like that.
man, I ain't gonna know none of the name of these joints. I'm just gonna
Yeah, man. Look, I had to take a minute remembering all those names.
Like, hey, you remember when you start paying for
be yeah, I like that. I know what the orange Satosa, that's a classic right
them?
there.
Yeah, that's a classic, bro. You gotta have it. Also, just recently, just got a grafted one,
A
so it's got a
graphic
little.
Satosa.
Yeah, so yeah, you can't really tell right now with the camera, but it's a little different colors. With it's got a little green to it, like a little gold. It's a little weird.
Where your gold torch at, man? Oh man, there it is. I knew you had one.
I
You
got
put
two
that
of them.
you put that joint on the island, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that joint ain't stinging nothing.
so I got the Aussie one and the Indo one.
Yeah. So you ain't worried about no. So your torches haven't been like sprouting new heads or anything, just kind
It's
of
kind of slow, man. It's just real
yeah.
slow on the torches. Um, yeah, it's just this one. It was actually one head. The Aussie one was one head. Now it's two, but
Okay.
it looks like it's about to be three pretty soon. This one was splitting into two heads.
What's
So
that?
you feed your corals?
Yeah, I've been using. I use different types of foods though. So I use this Benepets
Okay.
and also Roy's.
So you basically like broadcast feed or you
Yeah, I broadcast feed. I don't
okay.
spot feed.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, I like
And
that
then
benefits, man.
yeah, the Benepets. Yeah, I've been using that. It's actually pretty cool.
Man, I gotta show my key to this show because I know your wife love the tank. She probably don't love what's coming out your wallet, but
Yeah, hey, once she once she starts seeing it makes a little money for me, she started liking it
okay.
because it starts supporting itself, you know.
Yeah, I gotta show key to this because she believe, but she don't, seeing is believing also.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
They see in the ugly stage new tank. They don't, they don't understand. Like
They don't
this
see it
fake.
all. Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, I'll be right back, fellas. I got a little gas leak, man.
I'm but like Keita, he black too, so it ain't just so it don't convince him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Jeremy?
Look, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible, you know.
Nah, I mean, no, I'm not
Hey,
trying to like
I'm gonna be
disrespect.
real though, because in this hobby, man, I didn't know, many, black people, was doing this, and then
Right.
I always wanted to do it, and then I saw CJ for the first time
Yeah,
doing
CJ, I
out like,
think, did it for
yeah,
everybody, man.
yeah, like I was telling Rico, I said, CJ got me kind of in the hobby, but Rico kept me in the hobby.
Yeah.
That's how I
CJ
looked at
like
it.
CJ like the Barack Obama. Anything's possible.
Yeah,
Like it's weird because it's such dominated by one race,
Yeah.
and one gender, it's like you can relate to your people. You know what I'm saying? You relate more to your people when they doing what you like to do. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's like, yeah, because every show I go to, you know, I stick out. I can
Yeah.
see, I see some of my people, but yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I know, man. I went to one of those like that, man. It was. I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of weird though, cause I don't know, man. It's that uncomfortable feeling, bro. 'Cause I think we had to be like probably like the only black people there, bro. I don't remember what fraction. I don't even remember the name of it. It was like it was something small though. It wasn't nothing huge. But yeah, man, it definitely, man. Look, just been, and not even that. That goes for any culture. That's just like if I
yeah,
was, you know, what I'm saying Hispanic, I
Yeah.
would probably want some
Exactly.
Hispanics doing it. You know.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know this is my stream, and I know this stuff gotta be politically correct, but y'all know what I mean. Like if y'all,
Of course, of course.
I don't want y'all thinking like, man, DC racist. I
Man,
was
that's
thinking,
sort of like, man. I was just talking to my girl, man. We was talking about this new movie that's about to come out. So I'm a '90s baby. Y'all know I'm born in the '90s. I used to watch this movie. I mean this show called Little Mermaid. I'm pretty sure y'all know what Little Mermaid is.
yeah, yeah,
So you know that they changed the character, and there's this huge thing going on because it's like the character is gonna be played by a black girl. So I'm gonna be honest. If it were up to me, like, and I was casting her in this movie, it wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have never put her in the movie just because you changing the original state of that movie, right? Well, you
yeah.
changing the original character. I feel like stuff like that, bro. It's all a part of a higher agenda. See, when you talk about race, man, it's like I feel like certain things are put on social media and stuff to race bait, to bring
Mhm.
those comments and all people going against other people and stuff like that. That's all that stuff is for anyway, man. Because
But
why change the original character and and then
true,
make it seem like, oh yeah, we need change. It's like, yeah, we need change, but it's like I don't think that changing the character of a movie is change. Like that's pretty stupid.
yeah,
Everybody grew up
people,
on Little Mermaid and they're like, why is she black in the movie now? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Some people like with race, and we don't speak on this too much,
Yeah,
but
definitely not.
some people with race like it's a they feel like you said changing the mermaid is like a improvement or something. It's this whole U.S. is race based, but what I can say about the hobby is race don't matter. Like you know what I'm saying, we like colors of all kind in the hobby. Like
Exactly.
so it's like you could be you could be talking to somebody that support one party or political party, and you definitely don't rock with that, but y'all got a common hobby, like a goal, so y'all kind of, you get along. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I know certain things that sells has certain faces. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, this is like a race friendly world. Like look at like I hang out with. I only know inappropriate reefer through YouTube and a hobby, and if I knew him on the street, I wouldn't have hung out with him. But since
Right.
we got these
Because hobby
common,
bringing different people together,
right,
different
Yeah.
cultures.
Exactly.
That
we
and
be
like
we
I
be
said, that's
chilling.
what it bring me back to it. That's what it's about, bro. Like it ain't about, what I'm saying, the separation and the bickering in the comment sections and all that other stuff, bro. Because it's like we could all go back and forth and call each other different names or whatever. It's all stupid because at the end of the day, to me, like I said, at the end of the day, it's like a bigger agenda, and I feel like that's not what it's about in anything. Like even outside of this hobby, like just period. Like I be saying so many dumb comments, bro. It's not worth going back and forth with anybody over any of that stuff, bro.
This is a peaceful, relaxing hobby. Only time it's like drama is in difference in philosophy, like what you believe is right and what another person believes right. That's the only really when you have arguments and bickering and stuff. But for the
Right.
most part, this is my man. When I come home, I go straight to my tank. Like
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I think
I got
everybody do
to,
that.
I
And
do.
look, I try not to do that too, because my girl get mad. She like, you ain't gonna
bro.
give me a kiss first?
Man, listen, I say, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying, and I go to my room. Like I need my And it's just not about like tinkering. It's just a certain common piece you get when you're looking at your tank because you created it. No matter
Right.
what state is in, like you're not fully happy with it, whatever. It's still your creation. It's like we was talking about cooking and stuff, right? And we first learned how to cook. Your food is good to you. Like you're gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? It could be nasty, but hey, you cooked it, you eating it. It's the
Proud of
same
it.
with your tank. Like, and that's why everybody try to dress up. They proud of it. They want to show that what it looks as its best. And it's like your baby. You got to go to it. Like I got to check on my tank, make sure everything's straight. Then I come to y'all. Like we can sit down talking all this stuff. Like I'm in this live stream for what, 2 hours, 3 hours. We just
Right.
talking about tanks. Like, and it's the only time because everybody gone. But when they get in the house, I'm gonna have to shut it down.
Yeah, because then it's quality time, man.
It's
But
quality.
like I said, man, I definitely get that, man. Like that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, everybody sharing this common knowledge and this the same goal. Everybody got the same goal. They wanna leave their house in the morning, you know what I'm saying, with the relaxing side that I looked over at my tank and everything blooming and they come home and it's the same way. That's it, bro. Cause look, when I walk through the door and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, everything is open. Everything all fat. My 8 cans looking right, torches
Oh
looking right,
man,
and that's all that matters.
I'm telling you, man, when them A cans be nice and fat and juicy, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, them just be looking good, man.
Yeah, they do.
I feel
I
like
wish I had some.
Fruit
That's the
Loops.
only thing I don't have.
Those juicy A can.
Hmm.
Like it's so much color in it. They kind of remind me of acros, because so much going on in them A cans.
Oh,
Them rainbow ones. Yeah, man.
the rainbow ones are beautiful, man. That's so.
Yeah,
But you can't when you say the 8 cans, then it's like you got to mention the Blastos because they got the same. The
yeah,
appearance is the same, but the 8 cans they got those little teeth. That's the things that make them look a little bit different.
yeah.
Like
I like
they look a little bit harder, but they're still soft.
yeah, I like Blast. I'm starting to get into Fabius too.
I never had a 5 year yet. I want one, bro. I want a 5 year, and I'm telling you, I gotta get that Scully, bro. I'm telling you, by the end of this year, I will have that because Worldwide Corals they just posted. I don't know if somebody bought it yet, but that thing was like $1,800.
Nah,
that
I
master
can't see
Scully
it.
they had.
Listen, the new thing is the Croc Island Scullies.
Yeah, those are nice too.
West Coast, you got one of them?
Nah,
Yeah,
nah. I don't
okay.
have no scolies. I had
Yeah.
one back when I was killing everything.
Oh, okay. You decided you opt out for Scullies now?
Yeah, so I said nope. I killed one, but I was like in the beginning. Um, so I had a couple of scolies. I had some acans, but and then I put a foul fish in here and he was eating everything. So
Okay. Shoot, man.
Man, around the time tax turn come back, man, I'm getting me a Scully.
Oh man.
Man, look, when those taxes come back, I'm getting me a Scully, man. I gotta,
I think
I gotta give me one, man. Look, because I already told her, I'm like, B, this is an investment. This is 1,800. Just imagine if I sell one of these one day. So she's not on board, but I'm gonna get on board eventually. I think that's the main thing. Tell your girl that you're gonna make money from it. And you are.
I
It's
mean,
not like you're lying, but I think that's the main thing. If you can make money back off of it, start
yeah, not
profiting
really
from it.
make money, just to really support itself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when and that's how I
Just to
look
pay
at it.
for itself, basically.
Yeah,
yeah, because we collectors at heart, you know what I'm saying? So we all gonna keep
exactly.
collecting. So, but if you could sell one off, you growing it, you confidence and you growing it, and you could just keep collecting. Because
Or sell, period. Because
yeah,
Bishop Hex do a good job of that. So it's not like
yeah.
it ain't
I
impossible.
don't think I would have to see my job. I would have to have something where I can, it's real chill. Like that's a lot of work, man, to be selling clothes online. Like I
Man,
salute them.
that's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah,
Well, I think he full time with selling this Corona because I think he's already like a retired vet or something like that. So he's
right.
sort of full time with it. You're right. It would be a lot of work just to deal with that online website. Then having to go
then,
ship all of that stuff out.
then you got to deal with losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good dude, so if somebody like if the shipment went wrong, I would want to send them out, to make it right. So but we as running the business, that's you know what I'm saying that ain't
Different.
gonna be a smart thing to do. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
You do. I mean, if you do it once or twice, it's good. But if you keep doing it,
yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's kind of
man, that's like live aquarium, man. Anything that show up to your doorstep, they gotta send you out something. That's their policy. Within 24 hours, no matter what it is,
What I'm
they
saying
gotta
that's
send it
live.
to your
That's a
crib.
big business. Like
Well, yeah, it is a big
you
business.
talking about
That's a huge business.
startup guys like um. I'll even put Than in that conversation. But the investment he's made in that building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say he can't afford losses, but I can understand why he wouldn't, be so generous. Like he got a business. That's how he eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work the next day. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? My lifestyle is not predicated off of coral. So I get it, man. I get it. So
Wait, so is Stan gonna be selling one day, like kind of like how Worldwide Cores is? Is
oh
that
he
gonna
already
be his
is.
thing?
He
I
already
didn't
is.
even know. I didn't know he had a website or anything. I never knew that.
Oh yeah. He got a website. He got a greenhouse. He does live sales. He just he's building a new building. Well, he's built a new building to house more
Yeah, I
coral.
saw that. I saw when you guys went over there. I just because I saw all that industrial stuff he had. I just didn't know what was the purpose of it. I honestly I thought he was making like some kind of aquarium, like
Nah,
for
man,
people to visit. I didn't know what it was, honestly.
it's like 5, 6 times bigger than the greenhouse. Like the greenhouse is where all his corals is. This joint is like freaking. It's huge. Hold on, right quick. Yeah. Hello.
So West Coast Reefing, man. How long have you actually been in the hobby? No, don't
3
mind me
years.
asking. 3 years.
Yep, 3 years.
Gotcha.
My first reef tank.
Gotcha. Yeah, when I get the 150, um, I'll definitely step into some SPS. That'll be a new ball game for me. Dimensions I'm
Yeah, man.
going for because I already got the stand for it. The dimensions I'm going for is going to be 24 inches wide. Um, it's going to be 60 inches long and it's going to be 24 inches tall.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Once you go SPS, man, it's you kind of hooked. I mean, I got hooked on it. Just
I'm already
the
hooked
amount
with
of
the LPS, bro.
yeah, but the SPS, just the colors alone. I mean, and
Yeah,
then what I like is actually trying to color them up. Once you get to the point where you're not killing everything, then you're getting to the point where you're trying to color everything up, and it's pretty cool, man.
yeah, definitely want to step into that. So I'm gonna be just like DC, bro, soaking up any and everything that I can get because I done been on Rico Live a couple of times, asking them a million questions. I pretty much ask everybody, and whatever they're doing to become successful and stay successful. That's what I'm trying to do because I haven't killed anything, um, and it's been almost like I said on the 29th, this nano tank will be making a year. So I started off with this nano tank. So I feel like, especially with all the stuff I heard about nano tanks being harder to upkeep and stuff like that, I
Yeah,
feel like stepping into that 150. I think I'll be ready by the time I get to it.
My
yeah,
bad.
you should be.
I think that's a false statement, though, man. I think nanos are the easiest to keep because when you think about it, a water change fixes everything, just about.
Yeah,
But
You
can
know,
you have the amount of flow and stuff, and like how you would do with acro tanks? Can you have that in the nano?
I think I could grow acros in a nano.
Okay.
I should try it. The thing about nanos is keeping that temperature. That's the hardest thing, keeping your temperature stable. You can dose your elements and you can dose your calcium alkalinity. You know, but nanos are easy, man.
Yeah. I was saying the same thing, but like certain type of nano, like let me see you nosy. Say hello. Hello.
What's up, bud?
What's up? What's up? Right, eat your food, okay? He all peeking over here. That's my 2-year-old.
What's going on, man?
What's your name?
Salas.
Salas. You saw the fish at the store? Yeah, I'm talking to my buddies. Fish buddies. Get your chicken.
How many kids you got?
2. 7-year-old and 2-year-old.
Both at good ages, man.
Yeah, he about to be 3 in about 2-3 weeks.
I got a 3-year-old, 16-year-old, and a 14-year-old.
Oh man.
Oh my God, man.
How the 3-year-old interact with the tank?
He love it. He has autism,
So
it really helps him.
Yeah.
You know, he just go to the tank and just stare. He do what I do, man.
That's right.
He just go to it and just look, stare, and point at the colors. And he's 3. He don't talk. He's nonverbal.
Okay. It's very relaxed.
Yeah. So we working on that with him. So
they just be pointing at the fish. What'd you say, West Coast?
No, I have a nephew the same way, Tom.
Yeah.
When he comes over, he does the same thing.
Yeah, they love them tanks, man.
Yeah.
Probably mesmerized, man.
I got him out of the phase of throwing everything he can inside the tank.
I know, right? Well, mine's like to feed the tank. Like he always think the fish are hungry because they come up to him. So let him put a little pinch of play food in there. And he like, man, they need to eat. They hungry?
I need to get some flakes, man. I just been feeding frozen lately.
I gotta feed him?
Yeah. Me and you. I had to feed him.
Yeah, so you want to feed them again?
Mm-hmm.
They can't eat too much. They're going to boo-boo on themselves. They want to boo-boo on themselves, right? Yeah. Yeah, he at the age, we potty training right now, so we give him gummies every time he boo on the toilet. And pee-pee, yeah.
Man, I hope it's the Haribo. What's the name of that? The Haribo, Haribo. Man, them the best gummy bears ever.
Yeah, them joints, we always get those, and the ones we got a joint down here by Chinatown. It's straight like candy shop, and you get different gummies or whatever, like different flavors. They got even the like the liquor flavor joints, like they have like a margarita flavor, and them joints be good, man. It's just that they do it by the weight, so I be spending like $13 every time I go in there, so I got to stretch them joints out. Them gummies expensive.
Yeah. Sure it ain't CBD gummies, man.
I wish they would. That'd be nice.
I take them. I gotta take them every day just to stay, stay balanced, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't think not that store. It's probably like a. I heard that they do the CBD on with the vape now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's up.
They got everything CBD. You could buy CBD to smoke if you want to smoke without the high, without THC. You can buy that now. Perfectly legal.
Go pee. All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah.
Pee. Come on, man.
Rob, you finished that water change, man? Where you go? Oh, you muted.
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, y'all done?
Yep.
I love that look in the morning time when after that water change that next morning.
Everything be so blue, bro.
Oh yeah. He run them blues.
Yep.
Oh no, I was just saying it'd be like that crystal clear blue in the morning after you do the water changes. But yeah, I learned that also, bro. Run them blues a little bit more. Man, them corals love them blues, man.
Yeah, they do. Shoot, some people don't
running
run
the
blues
blues just as much as the whites.
Oh yeah. Said some people don't run blue at all.
Yeah, I can't see that, man. That's part of the purpose of getting the coral, man. You gotta see them underneath those blues.
Hey, come.
Like 14K.
Yeah.
Me personally, I love 14K, man.
The girl come. The girl come.
I like them both actually though. 14K and
One
20K.
more.
Um,
Yeah.
but I like the 20K. You know, the blues at night.
Yeah.
One more for y'all.
Oh,
You
good.
got rewarded.
That's all
Good
good.
with the gummies.
Somebody had to try that with my son.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, he will yell out, "I got pee pee, I got boo boo," and some gummies on the line.
So that's the only time he get gummies?
The only time we get gummies.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Bro.
I remember that phase.
What's gum? What's the one go?
Huh?
Where's the one go?
In my pocket. You only get it when you boo boo. Pee pee. Okay.
I get it.
No, I gave you some. Next time I'll give you some more. Yeah, man.
I need a bigger tank, man.
You just
You need a
the water
bigger one?
box. You need bigger than the water box.
Yeah, I need some in my garage, man. I could go huge down there.
Or like a more like
Water box. Yeah, water box upstairs. You know, I don't want to go no heavier than that on the first floor.
oh, you want multiple tanks?
Man, I already got
Like,
like 1, 2. I already got 6.
Man, that's crazy. Yo, you got 6 tanks?
6 tanks, man.
Too much, man. Big tank or frag tank? That's all you need, bro.
Yeah, it is too much. I'm looking to
That's a lot of
give.
that's a lot of work, bro.
Oh, it is. It is. I got a 125. I'm looking this. I'm let somebody have that, man. Anybody
nah,
just starting off, you know, want something to start off with, they could just have that.
Hey,
I saw the one.
hey,
I got
DC, I was gonna. Oh, go ahead, huh?
yeah. No, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, DC, I was gonna tell you. One thing my wife did like was a Trident.
She didn't like the Trident?
No, she did like it
Oh, okay.
because now I'm not her getting home trying to herp and test at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, not worry about I got to test this day all this.
Mom,
You
where
know,
are you
it's
going?
automatic now.
Take the food to house of prayer.
Hey, man, he
And
black.
my
You got
girl don't like me when it comes down to testing because I always need her eyes, man. Half of those
Yep.
test kits, I can't see none of the colors.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know it, man.
You didn't tell her it's a great
Here, come
I have a messed up color. Some of the colors I have a hard time, especially with magnesium testing and nitrates.
Yeah,
I can't
for
tell
me it's the
what's what.
calcium and magnesium. Yeah.
You know the magnesium one. As soon as you see it turn blue, just a tad bit, that's your reef.
That's your food.
Yeah.
Salads. Eat the rest of your food.
Why?
I don't test magnesium, man.
Oh,
But at least it's good to know your numbers, though.
I want my chair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
see, where you gonna hook it up, man?
Did you hold the bag with the bow ties in?
no, it should be on the floor. And then, next week is the plan. Next week is.
So tell your girl say hello, man.
Yeah. They said hi, Keita. I said everybody say hi. They say hello. She's not bothering me on a lot.
Internet tripping, man. I can't hear
She
nothing.
know better. You know, when it's live stream time, I run this.
Girl, I can hear y'all.
I can't have my camera on at home chilling. My wife, she don't like wearing clothes, man.
It'd be like Bourbon Street on this job.
Like, Tom, girl, fat as hell. No what, y'all. Sure.
Yeah. So you said she liked the Trident over anything, huh?
Yeah. It takes stuff that I always was worried about. Testing and we'd be out. I gotta her get home test. You know what I mean? But now it's like kind of it's good.
You get 4 tests. Is it 4? Is 4 tests a day for alkalinity?
The basic, the first, you can go 4 tests, you can go 6 tests, you can go up to every hour if you wanted to.
But that wouldn't be smart, right?
Exactly, you're gonna waste your reagent quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So the limit is 4 tests a day for each.
So what I did was like I just cleaned my my calcium reactor media and put more in it, and so I had to readjust everything. So I set the testing to instead of 6 times a day, it was 8 times a day. You know, and it allowed me to just get my calcium reactor back in spec. You know, quicker.
Oh, get it back like soon.
Yeah, just
so
when I know where it's at.
So when you added new media, that like throw it out of whack or something?
Yeah, it throws it off a little bit. You just gotta readjust it, retune it.
And you have a 10-pound calcium reactor
CO2 tank?
Yeah.
I got a 10-pounder and I got a 20-pounder.
Yeah, so you don't really never have to fill that thing up, huh?
And right now it's on the 20-pounder, and then when that's out, then I'll switch to 10-pounder and get the other one refilled. So it's kind of good to have a backup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta get another one, DC.
Nah, man, I'm not.
Even if you had a 5-pounder, you know, I mean, if you had a small one, you know, a 5-pounder as a backup.
Yeah, I might, down the line, I might just get a 10-pound just to have. Right now, I spoke to Rico. He was like, that 10-pound gonna last you like a year.
Yeah.
I guess, as the coils grow, then it suck up more. But I guess like for the initial one, it'll last me a good little while. I guess that makes a good point. I don't want to be coating my pants down.
Exactly.
Having to feel that, I can't fill it up.
And then you're gonna be dosing. Just keep it up, especially if you got a lot of acros. You will be dosing.
I don't want to do that.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Dang.
I wouldn't worry about it right now if I were you. I mean, just when you get to that point.
Yeah. But you know how we get lax, you know what I'm saying? Forget. So
yeah.
I guess
what's the smallest you can go?
I think you can get a 5-pounder, I think.
5-pound.
I'll get a 5-pound.
I'm not sure.
Just for when my 10-pound go out, I could take it and then I can hook the 5-pound up right away and then swap them out. Now when you swap them out, is a whole lot of adjusting you got to do again?
Not much, but you do have to retune it. Oh no. We swap the CO2? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, as long as you have a carbon doser and it's set at the same level.
Gotcha.
So you got one car. You just take the carbon doser off that tank, right?
Yeah, off that. Yeah.
So do you have to use any like Teflon tape on the threads or something?
Yeah. Like the yellow tape.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, you got your T5s on?
No, they're off right now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I got some more bears, but no more worms. Yeah, I'm hiding it. Put it in the trash.
Huh? That acro doing good, man. It's called a Jason Fox sour twist. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it was? Okay.
Jason Fox side twist. Man, these games. I'm going for straight color, y'all.
Hey DC, you can get a
I don't know what color.
A 5-pound CO2 tank for $40.
Oh yeah?
Amazon. Yeah, they're not really expensive.
Shoot, see, the one I bought from off Marine Depot was like $100, but it was a 10-pound. I was going for look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got mine from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
A brand new one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm about to start ordering mine.
Backup CO2 just because I remember CJ he ran out one time and he was scrambling to get some CO2. I think he was like using too much CO2.
Yeah. I think he had a leak or something.
You want to talk to us?
Either that or switch to 2-part real quick.
I ain't trying to do it. I'm trying to stick with one regimen, man. I swear, man, I will get.
Hey, but you're gonna have to adjust with 2-part anyway before you.
Not true. Not true. See, West Coast.
All right. Tell
West
them.
told me. West Coast told me you could up the CO2. You don't have to adjust with the 2-pot.
No, what I'm saying is your levels got to be exactly where you want them before you put that calcium reactor on.
That's correct. That's where
Okay.
you want it to make sure you have your levels where you want them,
Mm-hmm.
and then start the calcium reactor.
Oh, okay. Good information then. Okay, so I need to test. So you're saying I got to test before I put the calcium reactor on.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Okay.
You'll get your 450 or whatever, or 8 DTH or 4. You know.
I think I want to go for 8.5, 420, and 1380. I don't know why I picked those numbers, but yeah. What are you doing, man? Let me get that.
I got a question for y'all, man. If your magnesium is let's say your magnesium is at 1800. It's at 1800 right now, right? What is my ability to get my magnesium down to what I need it at, which is around like maybe 1400?
Do water changes.
Water changes. Yep.
Gotcha.
So I might do that. Just do a bunch of water changes until I get to my levels.
Yep.
What you think, Salis? You shy?
How your magnesium get that high?
I'm good now.
Okay, so that's part of what I was saying before. I was two-part dosing, and you know the Refusion 1 and 2. The Refusion 1 has the magnesium in it already, and I was like, at the time I was thinking the dose, which I suck at dosing, man. Like I was doing everything wrong with dosing, and I want easy. See him
I think your
really
phone breaking up.
got my calcium back down to 400.
Don't do it.
Alkalinity is at about 11 right now. So I was dosing alkalinity just to get the calcium to go back down. So that definitely worked. So my alkalinity is gonna wind up dropping though to what I needed at, but my magnesium is just still at 1800, which is still kind of high. So that's the only thing I was worrying about with the magnesium.
Yeah, slowly bring it back down.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was doing because, like I said, dosing that alkalinity to bring the calcium down really worked. The water changes were not working at all. My water changes were actually making it increase.
Really?
My water changes was making the calcium increase, and it was making my magnesium increase. So honestly, I'm still not gonna. I thought y'all might have said something different, but I'm still not gonna do any water change. I'm just letting it kind of balance out and seeing if there's a way that I can do something else to make the magnesium go down. Because water, like I said, water changes right now just adding. I don't know if it's my LFS of salt that they use because they use the Aquaforest brand, and I don't know. I mean, and then they use the regular bucket. They don't use the probiotic buckets. I know they got two of them.
So
I don't
now
know if it may be. What you were saying?
you gotta check. Yeah, you gotta check the water that you're putting in now, cause that water could be 1800. You know, and that's why
I,
you're not seeing it go down.
and it could be that too, bro. It honestly could be that. I actually, I just talked to someone there, and it was like sometimes they don't even check, the parameters of the salt itself, and they don't check. I think they said they don't check the salinity or something like that. And I was like, man,
That's
y'all not
not
checking
good,
the
man.
salinity. I know, and that's what I know. Remember last time you came down, and he was like, man, you need to start making your own salt. But bro,
Yeah,
look, for so
yeah.
long, I mean, I look at it like I'm not saying I was being lazy, but I guess me being new to the hobby, I was like, this might be something else to get into, just making salt. But I really need to go get a bucket of salt and start making my own salt, man.
And you know what to do too when you get that salt, mix your salt in that bucket because the magnesium molecules or whatever, they're smaller than the salt and they'll go to the bottom of the bucket. And so when you start doing your water change, you know that your magnesium has because that salt needs to get mixed up real good.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that with aquaphors. I used to use aquaphors, and I had that problem, and it was all good once I started mixing that salt real good, like mix it while it's dry. That's what I'm talking about. Inside the bucket.
Oh, before you even add it to water?
Yep. Mix that up real good. Yep. I even got to the point where I'll get 2 buckets and I'll dump half in and mix that and mix the other half real good with a big spoon. And then that's how you know your salt is mixed. Cause when that salt on them boats, that vibration,
Go
vibration make the
there,
alkalinity,
and I think
and
I'm with that.
tropical marine salt. You gotta do the
I
same
think I'm
thing.
cutting into that.
You said the tropic
Cool. So
marine salt?
Yeah, tropical marine salt. You
Uh-huh.
gotta mix that salt too inside while it's dry. Cause that salt come from Germany.
You say you gotta
Oh
mix it inside while it's dry.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not following you.
You know what I'm talking about. All right,
basically, while it's
yeah.
sitting in the bucket, it got to be mixed before it gets to the water. Before you actually mix it in the water, to be sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, cause sometimes
Mix
the
the
mac,
actual dry salt.
yeah,
Oh, stir up the dry salt.
stir up the dry salt. Yep.
Well, I haven't been doing. I've been using tropic marine. I haven't been doing that, but I haven't been testing it, so I have no idea. I have no idea.
Man, I should put the camera on these rats, man. Just ran across 19th Street.
Man, listen, man. Don't show them
Oh,
the rest. People ain't gonna want to come to our city, man.
oh man.
They ain't gonna want to come, man. West Coast, man. I ain't coming to DC.
Nah, I ain't
But
going.
you know,
I'm
my
about to
side.
say, man, look, DC kept telling me it was nice out there, man. Don't scare me with no rats, bro.
Hey, man, DC is dope, bro. We got everything,
Yeah, it
but
is.
we got Rex too. That's a part of everything.
Like, especially like with areas where they got the some of the restaurants, man, because they looking for the trash outside.
Yeah.
And DC is so old, man. These rats got tunnels underground. These tunnels probably could go all the way to West Coast house, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's serious, man. And they dug up a lot of stuff. They've been building in DC for the last 10 years, and they dug up a lot of their little habitats. So they just out now, man. And I used to see like raccoons. Like you don't see raccoons no more. It's you only basically you barely see cats out here. It's just all rats.
Let's go to carryouts, man. Between us.
Yeah. Dude, man, they at the McDonald's. The one on the one up there by Howard.
Oh my! Yeah, I seen one run with a French fry in his mouth across the parking lot.
Man, listen, go to the drive-through, man. They all in that junk.
Damn, I'm looking at one right now, man.
And they got long tails too.
They going straight to the trash cans, the city trash cans. That's what they doing. Man, I should put the camera up, man.
I don't show them that, man. Don't show them DC. Don't
Yeah,
show me about of DC.
New York the same way.
New York the same, yeah. New York is terrible, man. Them New York rats, they be on the subway, man. On the actual subway, they be on the thing.
That's funny, man, because one of my favorite movies is Ratatouille, man. I love that movie, man.
Yeah, that movie good, bro. That was a good movie, bro.
That's crazy that people saying that they always mix their pre-salt, their salt dry, and Chi-Town Reef said I make my salt every week and check your levels, check his levels. So do y'all West Coast, do you test your new salt before you put it in? Or West Coast muted. Do y'all test y'all new salt before y'all put it in the tank?
I just check it one time. That's it.
I'm not trying to say it like that, bro, but that sounds like a lot to do, like to actually test the new salt, and then you still got to test your parameters inside your tank. That's a lot to do, man.
That's why a lot of people
opt
to check the alkalinity now, and they feel like, well, from what I heard, once they check the alkalinity and that's what they wanted, they kind of let everything else fall into place. I don't know.
Yeah, I test it because you never know when you got to do a real big water change, and that's it. That's one mistake that I did starting out. I used to use the black bucket Red Sea salt.
Oh man, that joint high levels.
Ooh, that stuff, man, and that's why they recommend 10% on that salt. Because if you don't do a water change in 3 or 4 months, guess what? Your alkalinity ain't 12 no more. It's probably gonna be 6.
Yeah.
And go ahead and do 100% water water change with that. That's 6 DKH. That's gonna kill everything. And that's what I was doing. And I was like, man, what am I doing? And I figured out, okay, let me do my water changes weekly, 10%. That way I don't have that spike. You
And I
know?
think more LFS should be teaching that. Like say you go in there to buy some salt and you go buy some Red Sea salt. You know, they should tell you, hey, this is high level. You know, we basically looking at you basically looking at name brand. You know what, newbie, like, oh, Red Sea, that sounds like a good salt. So you go with it, but you don't know the level, and you always
And that
thought
bucket look
water
nice.
change. You know, water change is water change, and people go by that, and they come
Yep.
up some high DKH or
Yep.
they don't know. They just don't know.
Yep. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having a high DKH, but you better be making sure you're doing regular water changes too to keep it high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I got a buddy of mine, and that's the problem he just had. I'm like, dude, man, I done warn him about Red Sea salt anyway because you're gonna get some algae with that salt.
Mm.
I
That
feel like
salt.
that with the aquaforest so though, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, that the algae is done. Because I didn't literally had I didn't had turf algae, bryopsis, I didn't have cyanobacteria. I didn't have every single algae. Now right now I'm kind of just dealing with just the regular turf algae.
That's because your system knew. That's all. It's gonna go through, man. That first year, man. That's why I don't even. I'm not gonna post my tank no more, probably for another year. I'm serious because that first
Yeah.
year is like it's like ugly, man. You know,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. You're right.
it's,
So one more thing, man. What do y'all suggest keeping y'all what do y'all keep y'all magnesium, man? What's a good spot for y'all?
1350. I don't add
1350.
magnesium into mine. Drop under 1300.
Yeah,
So I
I would
have
agree with
heard
that.
that what you said?
I would agree with that. You know, just like a 1300, a 13 to 1400 is what I always hear. I can't tell you exactly what mine is at because I don't know. But from the ranges, always people always talk about is 13 to 1400.
You said yours
So
18
one of the
right
main
now.
reasons I'm trying to get it down, I think that magnesium is like real hard on my inverts right now because I have
Yeah,
heard that it slows inverts up.
yeah, it'll kill you, snails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. You could buy your salt. I mean, you could still buy your RO water from your LFS, but I would feel more comfortable mixing my own salt.
No, no, no. Actually, the last time I got the salt, it was a little bit before. I think it was that week that I think you wound up leaving, and you went back. I stopped. That was my last time buying it because I don't know. You kind of put it in my mind just to not get any more salt from them. And I went to another LFS that we got. The name of it is Reef Geeks, and they got this chick that works at used to work at the other LFS, and she was just telling me like when she was there, they didn't used to check, they used to check the salinity and stuff all the time. And I was like, I don't know, she could have just been gossiping because she didn't work over there, but I didn't get that. She didn't come up to me like she was trying to gossip. She was just basically telling me like this is the reason why this could still be, this high after all of the water changes you did. Because, dude, I did, like, I'm talking about some big water changes I didn't even want to do. Like,
And they're
on this
still high.
tank, I would never do 80 to 90% water changes, but that's how much I did just to get those levels low, and it still was the same. Actually, the highest it was 2100 for magnesium. So
Are you
1800, I could breathe a little bit with that.
you sure you tested your mag right? Not trying to be funny. I,
Bro, this is the thing. I didn't even test the magnesium. So what I did was I went to my LFS and got them to test the magnesium. I tested everything else, but I didn't test the magnesium. I don't have a magnesium tester, so I went to them and let them test it.
get that salad for man. Get that salad for magnesium test.
So, so this is another thing, right? My corals are doing amazing, bro. I have no issues out of my corals at all. But my inverts, um, they're a little bit sluggish, but I can't say they're doing a little bit better now. They're moving around and they're doing a little bit better now. As I said before, my calcium is at 400 exactly right now. Alkalinity, the last time I checked, I think it was either 11. I think it actually dropped a little bit down from 11, but I think it was at 11 last time I checked it. So I don't want to say that they're testing it wrong, but something not man, 'cause it's not what I'm seeing. The corals look really really good. They look amazing, honestly. Um, and they've been doing really good ever since I laid off the water changes. The water changes honestly just make things worse sometimes. And I was doing once a week. I was doing once a week. I was doing 50% once a week on this thing.
Yeah, sometimes that might be a little bit too much. You know what I'm
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I talked with O. So he got like a 10 gallon in his kid. So what O suggested was just do a month, and I was looking a lot of sense because I do monthly water on my kids tank. Their tank is way more stable than mine. They got a whole lot of coralline algae in there. I think it's like 6 months old now. It just made 6 months like a couple of days ago, something like that.
saying?
So that tank is younger than mine, and I'm talking about if you see like the amount of coralline, and I know you remember that, Warren. Like when you came down, he's like, "Man, that's a lot of coralline." They have a whole
Hmm.
bunch of coralline in that tank, bro, and I have none. I have like zero coralline in my tank. They don't have no
Yeah, I
algae
know
issues, none
you
of that
want
stuff.
corn algae.
Man, I do look. I know. It's still like a newbie saying that, but because at least to me in my mind, I'll see some sign of establishment, some sign of success on a different level. I actually don't even want to put the two pieces of acros that I want here until I start seeing some core lines, man. Just look one of those on my my back glass that make me feel better.
Man,
Right, you might have introduced. You got to introduce Coraline algae.
Well, I done introduced the several different times, so I know it got to be the stability. And
keep
I mean,
buying
I
frags.
literally introduced. Ain't talking about with nothing like. Ain't talking about like purple up and nothing like that. I'm talking about like I literally went to my the other LFS I was talking about, got them to literally scrape me some coral and put it in the bag, and I came home and dumped it in the tank.
Mhm.
Yeah, it took kids now, so it's all about stability right now. Like I said, I can see it. I can see it coming in the near future because it's more stable than it's ever been right now. Besides that magnesium.
Man,
Shit, you might got the green Coraline algae. Coraline algae just ain't purple. It's green,
Yeah,
purple.
I,
I
I
got
saw it.
I,
I saw it in different colors.
you
I don't
follow
think I
my
got none
Instagram?
though, bro. I'm telling you.
You on my Instagram page?
Following who?
Are you on my Instagram? I'll follow you later. I got
I think
some.
it's
I
breaking
got
up.
a
You said, am I following your Instagram?
yeah. I'm not sure if you are not.
No. Is it Time Reef? Is it the same as on her?
Yeah, you'll see the same logo, but it might be spelled. It might be like an underscore. I'll look it up later. But I got a
No, I'm gonna go follow you on that. So I'm gonna be following you from It's called when you see somebody's gonna be E46 guide, it's not gonna be bio obsession on
okay.
that's my original thing.
Yeah, but I got a nozzle that came out my innovative marine tank, and it got different colors of coralline algae, like a bright pink. I got a bright pink in there, a purple, and a green. It's just all different colors, man.
yeah, you can
Yeah, I
have
saw the
corn
different
algae.
colors. I don't think I have none, man. I'm telling you, I've
I
been
don't
looking
want
all
no
through this
algae
tank.
of no kind in my tank.
You don't like the coralline?
They can have it, man. It's when you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Your corals, I want my corals to cover all my rocks. I don't even want to see the rocks. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to see the coral. I want all that to be coral.
Coralline could be a bad thing and a good thing because it could block your pores from bacteria growing too.
Yeah.
You know, that's why my sump, man. I got a the big marine pure block. I cut one in half, and I put a half of the old one in my new tank, and the new part I put in my old tank. So it's seeding that block, because you're gonna need more biological once that coralline algae take over that rock, because it's just gonna be a rock then.
Yeah, it's gonna basically cover. It's gonna be it's not gonna be as porous no more.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of marine pure gems in my nano. I mean, I probably opened up like the little small boxes, like $14. I think you could do up to like 90 gallons. I think I opened up like 4 of those boxes, so I got all that running in this in there.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, I definitely believe in the biological media. I definitely believe in that.
And how many fish you got in there?
So right now it's only 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna use half of that. Your tank not even gonna use half of that marine pure you got in there. It's just gonna be in there, your bacteria only uses what load you got in your tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, man, and I'm trying to see the last fish I want to put in there. Mm-hmm. Well, the last 2 fish that I want to put in there because I'm taking this maroon out. But my nitrates and phosphates always at 0, bro. And it's not the algae uptaking it because there's not that much algae growing in there. It's like little small spots. But I got the skimmer on here, and plus I got the refugium and that chaeto. I actually keep killing my chaeto, man, because it ain't got nothing to grow off of. Wow. I literally just threw a piece of chaeto away while I was on live with y'all just now.
I just hope you don't ever experience dino, man.
Dino flagellates.
Oh, that's a nightmare. You don't want that.
You tried the reflux stuff?
So reflux, they stopped selling reflux at my LFS. They got this. I wanted to look it up first before I bought it. They got something called Flux RX. It's like another brand. I just wanted to look it up before I actually bought it first. Cause it's like $40. That stuff is expensive like that.
I just dosed my tank with it.
How's it working?
I don't know yet. It said take about 2 to 3 weeks.
You got algae? You got algae problem?
Hair algae, yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that too, man. I got that. What's that other stuff, man? I think Billy Pipes use it too. Man,
I think all of it should work though, as long as it got that fluconazole in it.
Right. That's all right. I'm like, kind of waiting, like, I want to see how it works out because it worked. I want to say it worked in my in the school tank, but I want to say it was a combination of things. And say I can't say it was just the reflux. You know what I'm saying? I think it was that along with the urchin, along with me bubbling, all that kind of stuff. So I'm a type of person where I'll try. Like I don't have the patience enough to try one thing and let it play out. I want to try. I hit it with like an army of stuff. Like
you ain't gonna know what fixed it.
As long as it's fixed, I don't care.
Man, look, that's like you got to look at that like the human taking medicine. I tell my brother that all the time. This dude, catch a cold, right? This dude will take Mucinex, Theraflu, all. And I'm like, bro,
like me.
Bro, I'm like, none of that stuff work like that, right? You got to take, even tell you that, like, you got to take just that and nothing else.
Man, I want it all to work. I want it all to work because at the end of the day, all I care about is getting rid of hair algae. Don't follow my chat if you're looking for advice or you're saying, hey, DC tried that and it worked, because I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But what I can tell you is I did this, and that, and it worked. So
it gotta be one of the 3.
Exactly.
So you said you did the fluconazole, and what else? What the other 2 you did?
Fluconazole, an urchin, because urchins are notorious for eating algae of all kinds. So they eat your coralline algae too. They just clean everything up.
I didn't know they eat that.
And yeah, and that did bubbling method. The
Man, this
bubbling
is
basically lift the little micro bubbles will lift the algae off like the sand and stuff like that. And
Right.
your tank will be like crystal clear. Like my sand
So
is like clean right now. Cause I'm doing all three except for I do have urchins. I have two urchins in here. So
right.
yeah, I don't know what's going to do it, but my goal is to get it done.
I think the urchins is not like that was like a difference from like the metaphor I just said. The urchins is like a cleanup crew, so I can't really count that as like not saying it's not a method. I know that's definitely a method, but that's like helping you clean it up as it's dying off. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's definitely that's just a good way you did it. That was amazing way you did it. What I might if I do it though, I might get another sea slug, bro, because that sea slug I had, bro, it cleaned everything up. Like I'm talking about my rocks, I could see everything. Sea
yeah.
slugs
The
doing a
thing about
good
the
job too.
CISA, once it die,
Yeah, you can't find it.
yeah, you can't find it. You know what I'm saying. You're gonna have an ammonia spike. Like I like the sea slug. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if it died, it's gonna take a poop in your tank. You just gonna have to rely on your cleanup crew, to
I'm
get it,
back, y'all.
like your shrimp and all that.
So the urchins, so even after the urchins get all of that, they usually still stay alive.
Yeah, I never urchins don't die like that. I never like I even think that you could feed the urchin like a algae sheet or something. I think they'll eat that too.
Hey, speaking of urchins, I had an urchin eat some of my SPS.
What?
Yeah, a long spine
wow.
urchin.
Oh man, don't tell me that, West Coast, bro.
Yeah,
I just got this long
I think
fine
it's
urchin.
just that one. I don't think it's all the time, but I just had that one, man. I had to get
Dude,
rid of him.
sit. I would be pissed, yo.
So do they? Another thing I gotta ask because they spiny. Do those things stab LPS and SP? I mean, in soft coral.
It'll stab you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it could stab a LPS, like a meat core or something. Like some was. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
I'm just wondering because it
I ain't
wouldn't
never
be
had one.
like a big area that thing I have to clean up because I got corals all in the sand bed and stuff like that. So if it was crawling everywhere,
I know
I
I
just
got
would wonder
stuck by
how it would
one
get through.
before, and that joint wasn't pleasant. Yeah, it got a nice little pinch to it. So those little some of them little long spine urchins can't sticky.
The tuxedo urchins, they don't really have spines, right?
Nah, they cool. You can pick those up.
Man, them bad boys they'll knock your frags over though, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god. I just keep Mexican turbos in my tank. The ones get real big. Man,
Oh yeah,
they eat all day, all night, man.
yeah. Those like being in the hot water too. So because I looked at that, they got some cold water snails, and that's the ones you don't want. I didn't had those before. They don't touch nothing. They like being in colder water. They like that 74, 72 degree range.
I'm about to try that Billy Pipe method where he put a glass bowl in his tank and put the blue-legged hermit crabs in there, and they can't get out the glass bowl because it's real slippery, and they eat
Mm-hmm.
all the hair algae off your plugs, off your frags.
Dang,
Wait,
that's what he do. Oh, that
Yeah,
stuff called vibrant. Vibrant. That's what it's called. You ever use that?
Hey, be
I heard
careful with
of it.
that.
no.
What vibrant?
Yeah, just be
Eh,
careful with
eh,
that. Heard a lot of people. I know a couple people that crash their tank using Vibrant.
Dang.
Wow. I've been using it for a long time, man. It ain't nothing
Yeah,
but bacteria.
yeah. I heard it's some other. If you use too much of it, I heard it can cause problems.
Oh, okay. That stuff
So I
worked
think
though,
they
but
used it wrong, but I
you
just say
got
be
it.
careful with it. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
yeah. You got to
overdose it.
use it. Yeah, you got to use exactly how they say.
Yeah,
Every 2 weeks. However amount. Don't go every week because you're being impatient. You know what I'm saying? Well, I still got this algae. It usually take about 3 or 4 weeks, and that stuff works good, man.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it worked good, man. Seriously.
I ain't doing it.
Go ahead, go ahead, do it, man.
Nah, when they say it's the truth and it's too good, I ain't doing it.
It ain't nothing but it's amino acids and bacteria and a little carbon dosing.
Like carbon dioxide, yeah. So like,
So it's like no pox, really. It's like a
right,
no pox.
right. So is that sustainable going forward? Like, or is that just a fix a problem that you're having?
It'll fix your problem, but it ain't gonna be long term. You're gonna have to figure out, why is my GPS listening, man?
What's
Hey,
the
fellas, I'm about to cut out.
all right,
I
all right,
gotta
all
get
right,
something to eat.
All right, man.
Good talking with you guys.
all right.
All
Appreciate
right,
See you
it,
guys
man.
man. I'm gonna hit you up too.
All right, yeah, hit me
You
up,
know.
man.
All right.
All right, dude. Yeah. I try not to use too many chemicals though. If water changes can't do it, then I really don't want to. I just let nature do its thing, man. Because
Yeah,
nobody dosed the ocean.
exactly. I like even if it's not chemicals, anything like equipment wise, like for UV or ozone. Like I'd rather go that route before I use like something in the bottle.
I'm thinking about a UV, but I don't know which kind. I just don't want to get anything.
Get a 25 watt. You couldn't go wrong with that. Yeah, but I mean, it's an extra cost. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to spend no more money. I already had mine, so I'm just gonna plumb it in, see how I do. See if I see any difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it can't hurt. Like I don't think the UV, since that whole myth was busted about it killing the good bacteria, because that bacteria is on the surface of stuff, not in the free flowing water. So it can't do. I don't think a UV can do any harm. Only thing I hear about UV is people like the cost. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to. And if that's the only flag, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna use it for? Like egg?
No, I'm not gonna use it for it. I'm just gonna use it just as a another way to filter my water. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like if I got it, you know what I'm saying, it can't go just go through the UV and disappear. You know what I'm saying? It got all them stages, so I wouldn't be doing it to fight off it. Now I would be doing it to clarify and sterilize my water to kind of prevent the spread of it. You know, if that was the case, but it's just another equipment, that's not, you really don't have to maintenance it, change the bulb. That's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on because it's almost a set it and forget it type. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be on a timer. I can run it 24/7. Yeah. I like equipment like that. Like I could just set up and it.
What the fuck? I'm just thinking about it. I have 2 UVs. Somebody gave them to me that broke down that tank. They said it was expensive. You just plug it up and it's like the water gets sucked up under it, then it comes out from the top.
Right.
I don't. It's just sitting in my junk collection, man. Pretty sure the bulb is bad.
I mean, it's only one way to find out. Plug it up. See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
This tank, man. This tank. This is gonna be real. This is gonna be my simple tank, man. I'm serious.
The water box.
Yeah, it's gonna be simple. I work too much, man.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yeah, I hear you on that. What you doing? Just like you cut people gas on and off?
I cut it on. I don't cut people gas off.
Oh, okay.
On emergency gas leak, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Oh, that gotta be Caleb.
Yeah. I was at that Silver Spring. The job at Silver Spring, that building blew up. Yeah, I was there. I had to go to that.
Dang.
That was sad, man.
The building blew up?
Yeah, Silver Spring. You hear about that one?
I ain't been checking the news lately.
It was a few years ago, but I think about 10 people died, man.
Dang. You gotta use the bathroom, Silas? You use the bathroom?
Nothing.
Okay. Shit,
Where's
for sure.
Margo?
Home. I stay here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and drop the kids in here now. About to get crazy.
All
All
right,
right,
bro.
man. It's always good talking to y'all, bro.
Hey, for sure. I'm gonna might do it again tomorrow. You
All right,
know, y'all stay tuned.
cool.
All right, y'all. So y'all have a good night.
Definitely.
All right, boss.
All right, peace
All
out.
right, man. Peace out to y'all.
All right, thanks for joining, man.